The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. All of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Alienware and Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays. This is Bullet right here on the caster's desk. With me joining alongside will be my old and very best co-host. Again, it's gonna be Shashank, aka Raider. So, Raider, how you doing? And welcome to the show, man.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. But I will be excited for the upcoming matches, to be honest, because we do have a long list of matches coming in today. Quite a few matches are going to be on the offline mode. Few matches are going to be there on the online mode as well. But yes, the grand finale will be there as well. And if I talk about the last week, the competition was absolutely amazing. But if I talk about this week particularly, I guess we are going to see some more escalated competitions. Some more amazing fights will be there. Because then again, if we talk about the FIFA, the 1v1s are something which is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely. For past few weeks, we are doing these Alienware Gaming Saturdays again. Man, kudos to Dell, Alienware, of course, Intel, of course, TC, right on the back end production, doing an amazing job of going to different kind of different stores at the Dell exclusive stores at different parts of our cities, and then hosting these on ground events. So yeah, we have seen tremendous amount of competition. We have seen some really matches going on, but we cannot ignore the fact. We cannot just kind of like put on the backtrack that some of these matches, like most of these matches, have been kind of very one-sided thing, that one player
Oh
is
yeah,
kind of dominating the entire broadcast and entire event. So again, like like we had the conversation before, that we just want to see some neck to neck games, some point to point matches where we kind of see 4-2 4-3s happening, and we want to see back to back goals happening. And but yes, some of the players that
hmm
need to, some of the checks that these players need to keep in mind, is that they have to put on some really good defense. Some of these players kind of not able to understand what the kind of set pieces they want to place, what kind of formations they want to play in. Yes, most of the time it happens because this is an on ground event. This is most of like we are promoting the Indian esports, Indian FIFA scene on a grassroots level, so most of the player kind of very new to the game. So it's a, again, man, it's a very
definitely.
good job being done from the side of Alienware and Intel.
Definitely, some new insights are going to be there, as said by Bullet, that there are going to be some new gamers, casual gamers. Just let's just say that the competitive enthusiasm is there for sure. But yes, the esports is something which is obviously going to get boomed after this kind of scenario comes in, because even like it has been like at least 7 to 8 weeks from which we have been casting in this Alienware Gaming Saturdays, and we have seen a lot of shifts. Yes, we did had CS:GO, we had FIFA. For now, like today, it's just FIFA, but in the initial weeks we had CS:GO as well. And today we are talking about Coimbatore and all the players from Coimbatore. Like maybe 20 to 25 players are there sitting in the scenario, sitting in the arena where the fights are going to be there in a cafe. But I definitely believe the competition is going to be something which is amazing. But at the same point, as you said, one-sided matches are something which is definitely going to be there. So I'm looking forward to it. How one-sided it is going to be, which particular player is going to outshine the another one, because at the end Coimbatore is a region which I have not casted yet. Yes, we have casted a lot of Alienware Gaming Saturdays, but Coimbatore is still comparatively a new region for me, because we have seen a lot of plays coming from Delhi, plays coming from Bangalore, and also from Amritsar. But for me, it will be interesting to see how these Coimbatore Giants are going to perform.
Yeah, hoping for the best, hoping for some really good matches. But talking about most of the teams that some of these players pick up, it's definitely going to be the side of one club is definitely going to be the side of PSG. Of course,
PSG,
the kind of
yeah,
transfers that they are doing, the kind of IRL players that they have, something that entire roster, the entire club is right now in a super beast mode, because the attacking stats, the defense stats, midfielding, something that the kind of lacks compared to what if you see the attacking and the defensive stats. But yes, I really want to see some new clubs being picked up, some new teams getting picked up from these players. Back in the day, it was Real Madrid up against the side of Barcelona all over the place, back in like
Barcelona,
FIFA
yeah.
18, FIFA 17. I have said this quite a few times. I know I'm kind of repeating this stuff, but back in the time, it used to be FC Barcelona, one side picking up FC Barcelona, other side picking up Real Madrid. Or if you go towards the side of English Premier League, it used to be Manchester United up against the side of Manchester City. Then again, if I'm not wrong, one of the clubs named as Leicester City did won one of the Premier League. So Leicester City also came in as a very popular club back in the time. But again, I'm hoping towards hitting as a caster, as an analyst on the desk, you really hope that some of the new strategies, some of the new set pieces really, being shown by these players, because of course this is the right place to actually try out and experiment new things. Of course, when you're winning up the whole event, you'll be getting some really, really good Alienware peripherals as the winning
Yeah.
prize. But this is the right place where you can actually experiment new stuff, new teams, new strategies, new kind of formations, and go on with it.
Well, definitely talking about the prize pool, if I'm not wrong, the first position, or should I say the champion of this beautiful Alienware Gaming Saturday, is going to get an Alienware keyboard, and the mice is going to be there. But apart from that, if I talk about the runner up, they're also going to get something, and that is the best of the best Alienware headset. So obviously, stakes are high. The competition is something which is going to be amazing for sure. But if you are there near to the arena, like basically this is happening in Bloom Electronics, pretty close to like 100 feet road in Coimbatore. If you are there, the link is in the description. Go ahead and check it out. The maps are going to be there, so you can just check it out. The arena, how the competition is going on, and obviously our technicians on
Yeah.
our experts in the store are going to give you an analysis or maybe an idea of what you have as a requirement. If you want as a casual gamer, if you want a laptop, or as a streamer, if you want that, or as a competitive enthusiast, if you want a set type of PC, you can easily have it from these stores. But for now, I guess all we have to wait for is going to be the schedule. Pretty soon the schedule is going to come, and after that we'll get to see the first matchup. And obviously the first half is going to be very, very interesting, but in the later halves, I guess we are going to analyze a bit more at how the games could be delivered. In the initial half, I guess the teams can be playing a little bit more freely. We have seen players playing quite a free game in the first half, but in the second half the tension gets high. If there is a opponent who has got set number of goals in your favor, in their favor, and at the same point, if you have zero goals, obviously that pressure is going to be there. So I wanted to see how that is going to relieve, because at the end, this is the environment, this is the land environment that we are talking about. You have your opponent sitting just in front of you, and he's fighting against you. So that is something also quite amazing to watch.
Yeah, and the second part is that most of the time, when there's some kind of certain one-sided domination coming in, then the opponent player kind of gets really fired up in the second half. That's what we have kind of witnessed in the past 2 weeks for sure. One of the guys is
Yeah.
able to secure up 3 goals in the first half. The other half is just fired. Like we are seeing 5 or 4 goals coming in with the opposition player. So I feel that yes, I really want to see some, one-on-one, some head-to-neck, head-to-head battles. But for now, we'll be taking a look at the schedule, folks. It's going to be Navtron up against the side of Siddharth. Second matchup is going to be side of Hariharan against the side of Giri. And as we can see, the fourth and fifth match is going to be TBD to be decided, because winner of these kind of these first brackets is going to go against each other in the second round itself. So it's going to be Navtron up against side of Siddharth. Whoever wins it goes to the first one. Whoever wins the second matchup goes to the first one to battle up the winner of the first match. Again, I feel
Yeah.
that it's going to be some kind of loser bracket thing also going on in the place, because whoever loses in the first two brackets is going to go against each other for a second chance. So I do believe that if it's going to be a loser bracket, so yes, it's going to be really good for all of these guys to get a second chance to battle it for the this week's Alienware Gaming Saturdays title. But again, folks, like I was talking about, really want to see some new kind of strategies coming up to the play. We really want to see some new kind of formations coming into the play, because this is something really, really important and you need to keep in mind, because most of the players, like for who are really into the FIFA world, who are really into the FIFA game, know exactly how to maneuver the ball, know exactly how to dribble it all over the pitch, know exactly how they want a through pass, any kind of lob pass, any kind of cross checks. But when you are kind of new to the game, when you are kind of not very good, I'm not no, very good will be not the right word, but very insane at playing the game, that you know exactly how to dribble, that you know exactly how to intercept each and every pass and through pass against your player. Then comes the right kind of thing to go with the set pieces, set your set pieces right, set your players roles right. So this is what I kind of expect from one of the players participating into today's matchups.
Well, definitely the expectations are quite high, but at the same point, we should not neglect the fact that these are just the casual gamers. Maybe some competitive players are going to be there, but at the same point, the casualness of these particular matches are
Yeah,
also going to be very interesting, because you don't know what to expect at this point.
yeah, definitely.
Something
That's
different
what.
is going to be
Yeah,
there. I don't know how
yeah,
the formations are going to work out, which particular clubs are going to get chosen. We can't really predict how the game is going to go, which particular direction it is going to take, or a complete attacking formation will be there, or a complete defensive side will be there, or there will be some adaptations meanwhile going through the 9 minutes in real life. obviously the 90-minute marker will be hit in the game, but obviously in the real life, if you talk about that marker, it will be somewhere around 9 minutes. So that will be interesting to see how the first 4 minutes are going to be, and after that, in the second half, we will see some more fights. We will see some more contestment coming up between both the players. But yes, at the end, it really depends on which particular club you have and how the formations are working out. How many defenders you have at the back end? Is it a 3-3-4 formation or something different? Some type of, like, let's say, changes are there or not? Substitutions are coming in or not? Are there many fouls coming in? There are corners, there are outsides. Are all those things coming in a rapid pace or a very slow pace? Game is going to be there. There are a number of things that we really want to know at this point, but all we have to do is just wait for the first match. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure matchups going to start really soon, folks. Of course, as you know, this is going to be an on-ground event, so we will get the broadcast all over the place to our headquarters. Then we get onto the our production site. It kind of takes time. Being very frank away on the desk, I gotta be real careful when I say this. But yes, folks, we are kind of expecting some close matches. We kind of expecting some fast build-up. Fast build is one of the things that you will see later with some of the very very veteran experienced players. Veteran, yes, of course, I was forgetting the word veteran in my mind. Veteran players kind of go for the fast build up thing, that they gotta pass up the ball,
Yeah.
they'll just go for the one touch passes, they get up with the through ball in the inside of the pitch towards the wing area, and then they straight up go with the goal. This is a common thing. This is a very very, I would say, a common and best strategy to score against any kind of casual, I would say, any kind of inexperienced players when it comes to against inside of a veteran player, that you go for the fast build-ups. Talking about the side of formations, see, most of the
Yeah.
time, even in, I would say, in the FIFA World Cup that happens for the FIFA game, most of the time I see players like the very veteran players picking up the default, actually the default setup formations by the club. Because what happens is that the kind of default
Hmm.
formation that have with the IR club setups your the whole chemistry of the game. Now chemistry is some kind of term which is really kind of necessary to help up with the passes, to help up with the entire coordination of the team, because these kind of stats when it comes on the side of FIFA actually comes in for the IRL player stats. When you see Ronaldo going up with the 91 92 overall, that kind of really depends on the overall what Ronaldo in real life has performed from the past 1 year. So all of these strategies kind of worked out when you're going for the default formation, but it can be really to say per se that it's going to be go for 100% that strategy is going to work out for you. But it's like the point, the whole point of what I'm trying to say is not really a bad side, or not really a very a bad thing to experiment with new kind of formations, not really a bad side to experiment with some other kind of set pieces. Because sometimes what happens is
Hmm.
that when you're playing in an offline mode, the stats are kind of sometimes not updated with the overall past 4 or past 6 months. It's just best that you check with the what kind of substitute or what kind of roster substitute that you have in your substitute player. It's best to check with some kind of newer formations what you want to play. It's best that to actually check your player's stats, your physical stats, that a player has stamina has depleted or not after first half ends. You analyze what's going wrong for you. You analyze what you can take advantage of from your opponent player. You can analyze what mistakes that he or she is doing, and just go on with it. Try to understand what's going on. Try to understand where you can actually pass the through ball. Try to understand where actually your attacker is going to receive the ball or not. So there are a few some of observation skills that you really need to have when it comes to the start of game of FIFA.
Definitely, definitely. There has to be some calculations. There has to be some study regarding the players, the formations, and also the clubs that you are choosing. So I would love to see how the game is going to go. But at the same point, we should again not neglect the fact that maybe there is going to be a higher proximity or higher number of casual gamers that are there in the vicinity, and due to that, maybe these studies are something which is going to be missing. It's all about the favorites. And yes, I like this club. I'm going
Yeah,
to pick this one.
definitely.
I hate this one. I'm not going to pick this one. That situation might be coming in rather than the studies and the analysis that our lovely Casa Bullet is trying to do. But yes, at the same point, we should remember this is going to be very interesting. All the matches that are going to be there, be it the first match or the grand finale, it is going to be filled with some kind of joy, because as a fan of FIFA, we are definitely here to enjoy the spirits which these particular players are going to showcase us in the upcoming matches. So let's have a fun. Let's have a fun segment today, because yeah, a lot of matches, as I said, are going to be there, and apart from that, a lot of interesting journey will be there. A lot of goals are going to be there. A lot of wow moments will be there. So guys, I would love to request you once again, live with us for these moments.
Yeah, definitely. If you are joining up on the Dell India channel, make sure to like this stream. Make sure to subscribe to
Yeah.
their YT channel, because brands is something that really putting in all of the support when it comes on for supporting these kind of events. Huge, credits goes to, of course, the esports club for doing these kind of onward events. Something that you need to really focus upon, because these ground events really focus and boost the overall momentum, overall I would say mindset of the players, that okay, hey, there's a game called FIFA. Of course, if I play FIFA casually with friends, why would I not go and try to play some kind of tournament? Maybe I win some prizes, maybe I win some crash prize as well. So all of these kind of scenarios really did do a lot of morale boosting to the RL players. Did do a lot of uh, I would say kind of like practice for all of the upcoming stars when it comes to the India is a FIFA esports scene. I have kind of talked about it a little bit in the previous broadcast. I'm gonna talk it more about over here, because we have some really great Indian FIFA talent, showing up internationally, going to international events, playing it professionally, representing our region's name, representing the games, their own name in the game world, in the esports scene. So this is something really I'm really kind of proud of, because again, I used to be a ex FIFA pro. I couldn't become a very a successful FIFA pro player. I did kind of got beaten up from some of the few top professionals. So this is something I'm really happy about, because back in the day, we had to kind of go to different cities of our own India. Sometimes we had to go to Delhi, sometimes we had to go to Kolkata and Delhi actually used to be the real FIFA hub of back in the day, back in 2017 and 2018. If I'm not wrong, still it is.
Hmm.
We have really good players coming in from the side of Kolkata. We have really good players coming in from the side of Delhi. If I'm not wrong, Lokmanu is from Delhi only. If I'm not wrong, Charanjot is from Delhi only. Maybe he resides in Delhi. So they are some of the cities that actually all of the players that actually used to be part of some of the FIFA club that used to organize FIFA events back in the day. So I again feel that yes, like I said, these are
Sorry to
tremendous.
interrupt you, Bullet, but adding on your
Yeah,
point, I believe you said that Delhi and Kolkata were the hub, and maybe the one of the biggest reason could be the opportunities that they were getting in those cities. They were cafes, they were recently launched games, and they were the, like, let's say, exposure to these games. Maybe due to
yeah,
that
exactly. Yeah,
reason, these
exactly.
players were
See,
able to get the opportunity,
yeah,
and that is the reason why I love Dell and Alienware at this point. That because of
exactly.
these efforts, obviously some other
They're
cities are
going to
also going to
different
get
parts.
connected.
Yeah.
We have Amritsar, we have Bangalore, we have Coimbatore, and many more cities are going to come. And due to that
You
reason,
just you
I guess
just
India
you
is going to
just told
become a
us
hub where.
sentence. You just
Yep.
told us sentence. I was going to that point in the carry on. That the point we're trying to make is that back in the day it was kind of hard for some of the FIFA pros
Hmm.
to actually go pro in the scene. Back in
Yeah,
I'm talking about 2016, 2017, 2018. Like after 2018, I kind of left FIFA and I went to some other title. So I feel like yes now kudos to again TEC and these kind Alienware and Dell, and of course how we can forget Intel to come up with this kind of program that they are going to different part of cities. They're going to different cafes and hubs, like exclusive stores actually, and organize these kind of events that you can come on. Of course, when you're not having the right kind of setup, when you're having not right kind of peripherals, so we will provide it to you. Go on, play and just experience and enjoy. And of course,
yeah,
if you want to go pro, just a small bit, learn the game exactly how you want to play. Go on the entire again, why I'm appreciating the esports club anyway, again, the whole event is getting broadcasted. Of course, we might not be the best FIFA caster that you have, but we can definitely give on overall scenario, what's going on, what's going right for you, what's going bad for you. You can actually go on and watch the whole broadcast right on YouTube, right on the channels
definitely.
of Dell, Alienware and TC combined, and go on where you can see and rewind what you are doing wrong. And then you can, if you want to learn, you can analyze and then go on and watch some tutorials, watch some in FIFA you have the set pieces and tutorials and training grounds right in the game. You can go for the shooting challenges, you can go for the all kind of elements that come into the FIFA game, and you can just practice on with it. So the point I'm trying to say is yes, it's not, even now today it's not very easy to go in a pro in a game when it comes down to the side of FIFA, because I feel it's not too
Yeah,
mainstream. But of course, you have the right kind of talent in our country to guide you. You have right kind of idols to look up to. You have right kind of tournaments to play on with it. So you can, if you want to, if you wish to, you can go pro in the scene. I mean, I want to
definitely.
see new talents. I always appreciate new talents coming up.
And I believe we are going to get it because of these kinds of exposure that Alienware and Dell are trying to provide, the newer opportunities that are coming in. It will definitely be a blessing in disguise for these guys who really want to commit in this scene. At the same point, I can see in chats maybe people are asking where is Dobby. Remember, guys, Dobby will be visiting the Coimbatore store, Bloom
Yeah.
Electronics. So if you are there, go ahead and visit it so that you can, I guess, meet with your fan favorite girl at this point, the streamer Dobby that is there, which will be coming in approximately like 4 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. around that. So go ahead, and if you really want to meet her, you can visit the store and check out all the amenities that the store has got. For example, the newer lineups of Alienware is going to be there, and apart from that, if you really want to become a gamer, you will be getting the gadgets, and also you can get the experience. But I believe somewhere around the grand finale will be getting over by 4:30 and 5 approximately. But yes, we have got the call from the back end that the match is going to get started pretty soon. So we are waiting for the match to get started. The first match will be very interesting as we have waited a long time period, and I believe due to that the patience will be paying us a very sweet reward of showcasing that first match, and we'll have to see how that particular match is going to be the fruitful one, which particular guy is going to win it, because again the competition is something
Yeah.
which is going to be surreal, and I do believe the first two players are going to be Navtron, and then we have Siddharth as
Yeah.
well. And the clubs that they're going to choose is Manchester City and PSG, respectively.
Uh,
So we have to see how that formation goes on, how the players are going to come in. So PSG once again becomes a favorable one. And on the hindsight, in order to counter that, we do have Manchester City coming from Navtron. But yeah, at the end, who will conquer due to their formations and also their game sense in the particular game of FIFA 23 is what we are looking at.
Let's see, man. Again, I'm really happy to see someone picking up the side of Manchester City. I'm really happy to see someone picking up Manchester City in a very, very, I would say, strong when it comes to the on paper stats. But for now, we are already into the game. Let's go on with the game, folks. You're already seeing the ball position towards the side of Manchester City. Aguilar's coming in for interception. He's going for a small pass, but Hakimi will come in again for interception. For now, talking about the one touch stats are coming into the play. For now on, the kind of interceptions that I'm seeing from both of the players, this is something really looking kind of very good in terms of point to point play. But for now, I believe that the match is gonna get paused for a little bit. We can see the formation 4-3-3 is being played on from the side of PSG, which I believe if this is the side of Siddharth who has picked up the side of PSG. So again, like I said, I really want to see some new teams coming into the play. I really want to see some new kind of stats being on the play. So yes, Navtron is going for Manchester City. Let me remind you folks, and Siddharth is going for PSG.
And I believe there are going to be some changes in the jersey so that we can just contradict when it comes to the game. At the same point, if I talk about PSG, I believe that's a very interesting club, and I think maybe Siddharth is going to have the output of this particular round. But obviously, predicting what can be the future of these casual gamers is something which is not our forte, which is nobody's forte, trust me, because we don't really expect what kind of a play is going to come into the picture. So I guess we have to patiently wait on what will happen next and how the formations will be getting carried away. We have to see in the next 9 minutes, whenever the match gets started, which particular team has got the highest amount of goals, how many amazing formations will be getting delivered or not. So I'm patiently waiting for that. But at the same point, I guess the competition will be escalating from this stage because this is just the round one. We will go to round two and then the grand finals and finals. All of those situations are also going to come into the picture. I'm patiently waiting for the last match as well because that will be the grand finale. That will be the best versus the best in that store. So yeah, it will be amazing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But looking at the one touches and looking at the on point interception, I feel that this is going to be an neck to neck battle. This is going to be some kind of 2-2, 3-3s, maybe even 4-4 that we can expect. But let's see. But for now, the formation that we saw, it was the side of 4-3-3, three players at the midfield, four
Mhm.
players at the defender side, and three players right at the attack. Of course, when you got Neymar and Messi, why you don't want to go for a 4-3-3 formation? We're not really sure what the formation is going to be coming in from the side of Manchester City. I'm looking forward that we resume the game as soon as possible. But if you want to play some predictions, what do you expect, Raider? I know we haven't seen even a bit of the game, but what do you expect? Who's going to win in the first game of the day?
See, I was already trying to be on a safer side by saying that these are casual gamers. I might not be able to predict. Nobody can predict really
That's
what kind of
that's why
play
that's
will be
why I
coming in.
said to you, bro.
But in
This
order to
is it.
choose, I guess we have a probability of 50-50% chance. I'll go for Siddharth as PSG is the one that he has chosen when it comes to the club. He can utilize it on its peak because that is one of those clubs which has been very fruitful,
Okay.
talking about the players in the FIFA 23 scene. So I guess I leave you with only one choice. That is Manchester City and Navtron.
I mean, like, let's see. But even if I like talk about Manchester City, it used to be a really, really powerhouse when it comes to the English Premier League.
Definitely.
Manchester United, Manchester City used to be in the talks, but after some transfers, because it's almost been like 4 3 years when I'm talking about the kind of Manchester City. But for now, I'm already able to see some good players when it comes to the side of defense. But talking about, as we resume the game, we're already seeing some. We already been able to see some good passes, interception again coming into the play. Neymar Jr. on the ball tries to go for a small pass toward the side of Verratti, but it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne to come up with the right kind of interception again, going for the
Oh.
left wing approach. The ball is going to go for outside, and a throw in coming in for the side of Manchester City.
With that, Rodri has got the ball. He's going to pass it towards the strikers. Let's see, will they be able to get the advantage? No, the tackle comes in. Kimpembe had the ball. Verratti passes towards Messi. Messi now has the ball, and he's going to pass it over there, but AK was able to just intercept it. And with that, once again, the aggression will be coming in from Navtron. I would love to see how Manchester City as a team is going to be the helpful one for Navtron. And we can clearly see the one passes are absolutely amazing. The one touches are looking good. But at the same point, we should not neglect the fact that the midfielders of team of Siddharth is also working out way too well. And now PSG comes up for an attempt. Let's see, will they be able to shoot the ball? No, the tackle comes in. Defenders were ready for the tackle. Virati now has got the ball. Sanchez had it, but De Bruyne manages to tackle it out. Passes the ball back again to the attacker formation of the particular team known as PSG. But let's see how Siddharth is going to be the fruitful one. No, again gets tackled. Somehow Siddharth is unable to find that gap into the D and shoot the ball.
Let's see, folks, as we go again. This is the prime reason. I mean, like, this is the main reason why I said this can be a neck-to-neck fight that we see from these two players, that they are doing some right kind of interception. Mbappe comes up, goes for the side of Messi. This can be one shot coming in, but no, was not able to control the ball. As two of the defenders were kind of pressurizing the player, just trying to get the control of the ball to their side. But found a key on the ball, going for a wing approach. Verratti comes up with an interception, going for a small skill over there. But no, a good interception again coming up. This can be a good build-up, but no, the right kind of defense that we wanted to see from a team like Manchester City from
Again.
a long time. Gundogan come ups, release on the ball again for a wing approach, coming in, tries to maneuver the ball towards the right-hand side from our perspective, as we see, from the tele broadcast camera. But for now, it's going to be Kimpembe to pass on the ball to the goalkeeper, and again a build-up will be coming in from the side of PSG.
Nice. Well, yeah, but the tackle will be coming in, no questions about that. And with that, once again, the attacking formation of Manchester City will be working out. But once again, a tackle comes in. It's looking very toe-to-toe, to be honest. Head-to-head battle is going on because both of the teams are ready with the tackles. Both of the teams are ready with the interceptions as well. At the same point, both of the teams are able to get equal number of attacking formations working out. Mbappe now has got the ball. This could be one of those attempts, but no, again gets tackled. The defenders are already ready to get the ball in their favor. Ruben manages to have it. Laporte now has got the ball, but Neymar passes towards Messi. This could have been the opportunity. I believe that was an offside, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, moving forward, once again the game gets started. Rodri has got the ball. Going to pass it towards the midfielders. Alan, let's see how he's going to perform. Let's see, but he gets tackled by Marquinhos. No second questions about that. I mean, I'm loving the way this game is going on. I thought for a moment that this will be a one-sided one, but no. The tackles are looking good. Neymar trying to have an attempt, but passes back. Nobody to receive. It's Walker who intercepts. It's just looking very tough, man, at this point. But shoots the ball again. Was a very fruitful shot, but at the same point, the goalkeeper was already ready with the tackle.
It's going to be a corner coming in. Goes for a long one.
No!
Way too much power. Oh, that is a corner again. That was intercepted by one of the defenders. Kind of missed that. But for Neymar Jr. on the ball, Verratti comes in, goes for a small pass, but Gundogan will come up with the right kind of interception. No, we cannot just throw away the ball like that. Rodri comes in, goes for a small pass toward the side of Kevin at the right of the midfield area. Again, passing off the ball, goes for a little own game between these teams, between these two players. But again and again, we can see the right kind of interception coming in from both sides, which is actually what I see. A one touch coming up. This can be a goal, but no. Goes for the side of goalkeeper, and goalkeeper saves today, as it was a very close and very fast build-up coming in from the side of PSG. As we proceed on for the halftime, look at the passing stats, man. They are all beyond over 70% and 80% towards the both sides, which is kind of good stat when it comes down to this entire week's event. But for now, folks, as the second half begins, we really want to see some goals being pushed up from both of these teams, because around the world, skill move again coming up into the picture. There's going to be one of the interception coming from the side of Mbappe. Verratti goes up to the ball. Soler on again with the pass. This can be a goal through. Yes, it can be, but no, Mbappe kind of just goes again a little bit ahead, and the ball position will be given away.
Uh, Once again, the opportunity was formulated, but eventually the tackles and the defending formation of Manchester City, Navtron to be precise, is actually working out way too well. I'm looking forward to see how Haaland and the other guys from Manchester City. A back pass. Rodri now has got the ball towards Laporte. Laporte is going to pass it, but now the tackle could have been there, but AK with the sprint manages to get the ball done. But no, Vidati with a beautiful tackle, and due to that, now the shoot is going to be there. What kind of a pass that was? A very slow one to be precise. Messi with a harsh tackle. It's not looking good. Quite a bit of a harsh play is coming in. Neymar, will he be able to shoot the ball down towards the goal? No, saves the ball, and now the ball is in the favor of Manchester City. There could be a tackle. Marquinhos now passes ball towards Soler. Soler was passing, but Walker gets the ball. He's going to pass it towards his teammate. Haaland could be the one who is receiving the ball pretty soon. Will there be a tackle? Well, not at all for now. De Bruyne now has got the ball. Passes towards Fedin. Oh, a shot comes in, but was very far away through the goalpost.
Yep, I mean, at this point of time, both the players are actually giving their 100%. The kind of again, man, the kind of gameplay that we are seeing in from both sides. This is something really impressive. There's something really good. Mbappe comes out of the ball. This can be a really good shot, but nope. There's going to be one of the defenders to come with the right kind of save, and of course, an overall very good effort also being done by the side of goalkeeper. For now, Siddharth and Navtron are actually able to challenge both of them. A good kind of wall is being made up from all of these three defenders. I mean, like, this is not the very best of the best defense, but this is something really good coming into the picture from the side of Siddharth to just made an entire wall to just save up the goal. But again, a really good build-up around the world again coming in. But this can be a little bit of trouble. But for now, goalkeeper will come up again to save the day, save the goal, and good build-up from the side of PSG. But for now, Manchester City on the ball. Okay, kind of going for a long run. Good through pass. Haaland coming into the picture. This can be Grealish, but no. Good interception again coming in from the side of Hakimi. And this is the one-touch pass that I really talk about. You just, play your own game. Play with your own momentum. Try to, just build up that kind of, attack to just prove why you can just throw on with the shot.
Well, it's just not looking easy for either of the players because, as we can see, the time is running out. Not left with more than 1.5 minutes, but at the same point, we can't clearly see which particular team is going to be the one which is dominating because of the tackles that are coming in are absolutely amazing. De Bruyne passes the ball. This is a very interesting attempt. There could be a possibility of a goal, but no, Donnarumma was ready with the tackle. In spite of that, Hakimi now passes the ball toward his teammate. It's Sanchez who gets it, but the tackle will be coming in from Gundogan. With that, the ball again gets passed. Duncan trying to come up with an attempt, but no, unfortunately, the tackle will be there. Mbappe now has got the ball. Look at the strikers. They are actually in the D right now. That's how beautiful the attempts of Manchester City are coming in. So I do believe Navtron, to be precise, as a player, is looking very, very effective when it comes to his defense and also his attacking formation because he's not letting the players of PSG, or should I say Siddharth, to push forward and maybe have an attempt right now. In the second half, I'm not really seen a lot of attempts coming from Siddharth. So let's see how he's going to play because not a lot of time is left and we might actually go to the overtime.
I believe that we are gonna go to the extra half. After that, we can say something. But for now, is looking really good. But there you go, Mbappe comes up at the goal.
First goal.
At the 88th minute, we finally see one goal at a really end minutes of the game. This can be the shocking one for the side of Siddharth. But for now, we might be able to see an equalizer coming up from the side of Siddharth. We cannot underestimate him. A good throw pass coming into the picture. But no, Mbappe comes up the right.
The goal was for Siddharth, buddy.
And goes in. Yes, actually, the goal was for Siddharth, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's just say my prediction is pretty much right. Because Siddharth is the one who actually secured the first goal.
PSG all over the place. PSG all over the place. I know why you picked up. Why you picked up Siddharth. I kind of got confused a little bit. I'm really sorry for that. That Siddharth is playing as Manchester City. But again, the prediction that you played on, it was definitely about because the side of PSG. I know.
I mean, the fact that these are the two players that we really don't know, they're not in the competitive scenario that much. I don't even know the names to be precise. So that is why I guess there is one thing that has to be out of the equation. That is their personal type of game sense. We can't really expect what these guys are going to come up with. So it leaves me with only one option, that either to go for the clubs or to glow with the names by just like saying Siddharth is the favorite one that I like, or Navtron could be the one that I like. It's really funky
I
name,
see,
or
I
maybe
see.
whatever we want to talk about. So I decided to go with PSG, and fortunately I won. But yeah, in the second match, I'll give you the honors to
Luckily,
pick the first guy. Let's just
luckily,
say that I won.
because I have to say, Navtron and both of the players were actually going for a good, gameplay or something really good when it comes
No
outside of
doubt, yeah.
history of Alienware Gaming Saturdays. We haven't seen this
Mhm.
kind of game from like a long time. That we see that we see a goal at the 88th minute. We see a goal at the very end minutes of the game, very end seconds of the game, that the other team is not
Mhm.
able to put up a equalizer in a really fast way. But yeah, kudos to Siddharth for going for the second round, and we proceed on for the second match for now.
Definitely, the interesting fights are coming in, no doubt. And that the way the contestment was going on in the first match was absolutely amazing. But for now, all I will have to see is what happens in the next matchup, because obviously Siddharth is going to follow up to the next round. I would love to see how that formation goes on. But one more thing, guys, all of the matches are going to be single elimination. That means we have just one chance. It's a BO1 type of situation coming in. We just have one more chance to play. So the schedule is in front of us. Navtron versus Siddharth. If I talk about the results, it is Siddharth who was able to get the output at, I believe, somewhere around 85 minutes or so in the game. And on the hindsight,
Yeah.
if we talk about Hariharan and Giri, that's what we have to see up next.
Yep, just winning by one goal. I mean, like have not have to not just say just, but almost the game could have goes on. Great game could have gone to playing at the extra half. We could have gone to the extra half if Siddharth and the third matchup has been resulted to a 0-0 situation in the first 90 minutes of the game. So I do feel that the kind of that start we have seen in the event for now, in the broadcast for now, my expectation for the second matchup has also gone up really high.
Oh yeah, definitely. In the second matchup, we might see some head-to-toe chases, or maybe a one-sided game is going to come, because we really don't know what kind of a performance is going to be there from Hariharan and the other guy as well. So we are definitely out of clue at this point. But yes, still expecting that the clubs might give us an insight whenever we get that information as well. But apart from all the other things, the journey was absolutely amazing for the first 9 minutes of the first matchup. So I do believe in the next match we are still going to expect more and more competition, expect more and more interesting fights. But I feel like that we have got the information on the clubs, and both of them has got PSG. So even before going to the break, I would love to say, Bullet, I would love to ask you now which is the club that you're going to choose, because both of the clubs are pretty much same. So you have to go for the players.
If I mean, if again, man, if it is one of the sides picking up PSG, it's kind of get hard to pick up exactly just one club, because PSG is kind of like a powerhouse right now when it comes to the FIFA 23 title.
Yep.
They had such a good defending start. They have such a good attacking start. The clubs I want to see and the players I want to see, I'm like, players is definitely going to be the names, but the clubs which might I want to see is going to be, of course, the side of Bayern Munich. You can also go for
The
Dortmund.
clubs are
You can
already
also,
chosen. Both of them are chosen PSG.
the both of them have chosen PSG. That then it's kind of hard to
That's
say. I
why I
mean,
gave you the
I
question.
I
Huh?
want to I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to see the first. Then I want to see the at least first 5 minutes of the game.
Okay, the match is going to get started pretty soon. So in the first set, you might be able to predict it, but let's see what happens, guys. Because if you remember, Bullet, in the past week, like if you talk about the latest Alien Gaming Saturday, if you talk about the last week, I guess in that week we had seen a lot of comebacks in the second half. So
Yeah,
again, things
exactly.
might backfire on you.
Again, I mean, see, man, in the second half, the kind of gameplay that we saw in the previous week, but this is something that it was right, even for as caster, even for as a viewer, joining up the stream, facing, seeing some really high octane matches. But again, folks, we are
Yeah.
jumping straight into the game for now, and yes, both of the sides have picked up PSG. There's gonna be a neck to neck battle, but yes, I have to like wait for like just need 1 minute to answer Raider's question.
Let's see how the game goes on. Initially, yes, a lot of command is going to be there, that's for sure. If we talk about Soler, he's looking good. Hakimi passes the ball. But still, the play is coming in. I don't know really that which particular player is playing the left side PSG and who is the one which is having the white jersey of PSG. So I guess we just have to shoot the arrow in the dark. But for
Yeah.
now, the attempt could be there, but the defender is there. Defense is still working out. Tackle is still coming in. Definitely looking good. Both of the teams, both of the players, to be precise, should I say, are very good with their tackles.
Yeah, definitely. But for now, we can see the white jersey PSG being in the control of the ball. But for now, it's gonna be some kind of long passes in their passes coming up from the right hand side. But there's gonna be a really good entry being made. Mbappe right on the ball. It's gonna be a goal coming in right in for the side of PSG. Hariharan.
That's Hariharan for us, guys. The first goal comes in from his picture, and this is just the first minute, I believe. Okay, the second minute has
Yeah.
already been started, but eventually, if we talk about the play that Hariharan was able to come up with, that was already very interesting. Online ball, once again trying to come up with an attempt, but eventually gets tackled. Hariharan is still looking good with the passes. Long passes are coming in, and that's good. Long and fast passes, to be honest, is coming into the picture. Amazing, but the tackle comes in, and due to that, Ramos now has got the ball. Let's see who is going to pass through. It's Ruiz who has the ball right now. Once again, short passes for a team of the other opponent, but Hariharan on the other corner comes up with the tackle. They could have been outside, but it gets saved by Mendes. Now he's going to pass it towards Soler. Soler passes to Mendes once again, and a long pass. A very interesting pass comes in, but oh, what was that? Mbappe was unable to collect the ball.
Yep, and this is what happens when the two of the finest players goes on to just one-on-one. Oh, a slide tackle. This could have resulted in a deadly fall. Good reception coming up again from the side of Hariharan. And this can be one of the pointers that again we see. But oh, a really nice interception, really nice placement of the midfield over there. A little bit of skill moves to just confuse. And let's go. Again, oh, this can be really, really good entry. But no, it's going to be just a small mistake right there. But a small foul coming in. A free kick will be given away towards the side of the Giri. But for now, the kind of control, the kind of position is not being laid down and being shown from the side of Giri. Most
Oh,
of the time, the ball position is getting in the side of Hariharan. It's kind of very easy for him then again go for a build up. As you can see at the start, 55% position coming up in the favor of Giri. Oh my God, my own stats kind of went wrong, but I do believe that most of the time we are seeing the Hariharan being on the controller. There you go
oh,
again, a
another
really good.
one! Oh,
I mean, this is what I was talking about. I have to talk about in the previous weeks as well. You don't want to call your goalkeeper right at the face of the attacking play. You just want to let your goalkeeper being on there. You want to call your defenders, and there you go, folks. Hariharan being 2-0 at the first half itself. But for now, this is looking very much one-sided because most of the time the Giri is not able to control the ball. Giri is not able to be on the possession. So I feel like Hariharan will be able to secure in more goals when we will go in the second half. Now, I
the
might
thing
say
is,
Raider. Yeah, please go on.
yeah. No, go on, go on, go on.
No. I might say Raider. The answer to your question will be the side of Hariharan because he has pulled
Okay.
up 2-0. But that will be wrong. But I do believe that if the side of Giri, if Giri is able to be on the ball control for a little bit more, be on the right kind of passes a little bit more, he might be able to secure in some more goals. But the point is right now what we're seeing, the kind of gameplay which we might expect, the
Wow.
kind of high octane gameplay that we saw in the first half, that is definitely missing from the side of Giri. He's not able to control the ball. He's not able to put the through pass right on the spacing. So I believe that yes,
Oh.
Hariharan, the side of Hariharan will be able to win up this in an easy way.
See, the thing is, we did saw the stats, and due to that, we had a clear perspective that maybe Giri had 55% of the position of the ball in the first half. But at the same point, despite of the fact that he had the position, he was unable to score some goals. He was unable to
Yeah.
make some fruitful attempts because every now and then he was getting tackled by the players of Hariharan, and that's something which is absolutely amazing. Not just that, Hariharan is also able to create a lot of opportunities. In the initial 1 minute, he was able to secure one goal, and after that, like in 2 or 3 minutes, there was another attempt. There was another fruitful goal coming in. So it was so amazing to see that. But moving forward, now the side substitutes, and it does feel like that Giri
Oh, good
will be
one.
starting it off with the attempt. But it is Hariharan which is actually there with the ball. It's
Again,
Mbappe. The
one
pass comes
touch.
in,
There
another
you go.
attempt, and there we go. A third goal into the picture. What a play that is. Hariharan is looking like a beast at this point. He's scoring. He's getting the position. He's getting the right angles. But now the tackle will be coming in. That's for sure. The defenders are ready with the output. Let's see. Will this be the first goal for Giri or not? Because again, a tackle, man, oh man. Mbappe had the ball, but a very harsh tackle coming in, and due to that, the formation will be still getting tackled. I would love to see how Hariharan is once again going to create an opening because every now and then, Bullet, he is ready with the openings, and those openings are looking very good. The way he attacks, the way he enters the D, the way he attempts the short balls for the goals are absolutely amazing.
No, definitely
Offside.
that's the part. That's the part where Hariharan is definitely shining right now because he has secured in 3 goals and out of the 6 chances, I believe. But for now, again, the side of Giri does have to see some pointers does have to make up that opening.
Oh,
Oh, this could be deadly, but no. Oh, foul. Okay, this was from the side of Hariharan because that could have resulted in a penalty if it was a side, a foul from the side of Giri. Good wing approach, good pass, good through ball. This can be the right kind of opening. Yes, this might be it. Go for the pass, go for the goal. But there you
oh
go, goalkeeper
no.
comes into the way. This is why I say you don't want to call your goalkeeper right at the face of the attacker. But this was a really good approach, good through pass. But no, goalkeeper will be right there to save the day for the side of Hariharan. Ish.
Well, one more attempt coming in from Giri was not that fruitful, and this time it's the ball which is in the favor of Hariharan. I would love to see how he's going to play along with it. At the same point, I would love to say, like, basically, Giri is trying to come up with a lot of counters. He is tackling, he's trying to be the fruitful one. His even midfielding is actually quite good, but when it comes to the striking formation, I believe it is either the strikers which are not working out that well, or the defenders of the player known as Hariharan are working out way too well. Look at the tackle once again. Nobody is able to stop those balls. But at the same point, if we talk about
Good
the
one, good
defense
one.
system, that is
No.
actually working out quite well. A very interesting attempt, but
Ish.
Donnarumma was ready. The goalie of Hariharan was ready to tackle the ball, was ready to catch it. And this time, as we can see, it's Hariharan who has got the major position, 44%, 54% to be honest, 46% for Giri. It's just not looking good. They have to attempt for a long one, but I believe it is going to get tackle. But yeah, back pass probably. But no, he decides to go for a sprint. The ball gets switched up. It's Ramos now who has got the ball. No, it's actually Mbappe. But nothing fruitful comes out of the attacking formation. And Giri once again is the one who is not going to be fruitful.
I mean, a long lob pass coming in from the side of Giri, but
Oh,
no way you just want to put up the ball onto the backside. This can be little confusing for us as well, but no, position goes up again toward the side of Hariharan as we see him on the ball control. This is something that really, I emphasize on that. Of course, in the first half, we're not able to, score
oh,
up goals, rack up goals. Gotta be really careful. A good opening, Mbappe right on the ball. This can be a good goal, but
oh, what?
no!
Man.
Whoosh! Missed by an inch, not by a mile. But that was really unlucky for the side of Giri. Sorry.
Well, if you either miss by an inch or a mile, it's a miss. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
I
is
mean,
going to
yeah,
be a very
this is
upset
a miss.
situation for Giri. But at the same point, let's see how Giri is going to perform because this is something which is going to be very crucial. But he has to travel a lot of distance. He has to get
Good
many more
one.
goals in order to really win in just a span of like 4 minutes or so. He has to win 4 minute in game to be precise, guys. Has to get at least 4 goals. So the ratio is not looking good, and I feel like that it's going to be an easy victory for Hariharan.
Yeah, definitely not doable in the idle, 1 minute, and I mean, like, what, just like 30 seconds now. But I do believe that he might be able to, rack up just one.
It's
But
not.
yep, there you go, +1. And the final whistle will be going in, and it's going to be a 3-0 into the favor of Hariharan.
Wow. Harihan, from the start, if I talk about the initial first half, it was absolutely amazing to see the first goal going on. And the goals are something which is actually good, but I love the way Hariharan created those opportunities, the way the one touch passes were coming in, the way he was able to tackle all the defenders coming in from Giri. And also, now the clubs were same. It was all how these individual players and their brain and their tactics are going to work out because the clubs were same. The formations were pretty much same. The defenders were same. The attackers were same. The midfielders were same, but at the same point, Giri was not that good when it comes to creating those opportunities. Yes, he was able to be ready with the tackles. He was able to be ready with the ball position
Yeah.
in his favor, and the cuts were coming in. But eventually, creating those opportunities is somewhere he lagged. And at that point, I would love to say Hariharan, his defenders and his, I guess, attacking formation was absolutely amazing.
I mean, what I feel was amazing that was his interceptions and the kind of, skill moves that he was showing, and he was able to, confuse up with the overall dribble on the pitch. He was able to, not let the side of, Giri understand what his next move is gonna be. So I feel like where this is where exactly Hariharan did really shine his way. But for now, we'll be taking a look at the schedule once more, folks, and we have the updated schedule, and it's going to be Dakshinayur going up against the side of Ellen in the third matchup, and it's going to be QWERTY, nice name over there, is to face up the side of Nikhil, and there's going to be actually a round two coming in for the Alienware Gaming Saturdays.
Well, as said, guys, there are a few matches which are running offline simultaneously, so that's why the round number two is going to get started pretty soon. Dankaneshwar, and along with that, Ellen, as we say, are going to be the next match that we are going to see in QWERTY. And after that, we have Nikhil, who is going to face off QWERTY for sure. But we have to see which particular clubs are going to get chosen, even if we really want to predict or have some fun in game between the casters. But at the same point, the competition was something which was absolutely amazing in the first match. In the second one, it was like a one-sided for a moment, but eventually Giri was trying to step up in the game. The Giri was trying to be ready with the counters. Well, it was not fruitful, but I would love to say his game was on point. Only the things that messed around was his defending positions, also his unability of creating those openings while being in the goal zone of the enemy, but he was still unable to secure those goals. That was something which was kind of messy. Even we saw a very, I guess, interesting type of formation getting created. He was able to shoot the ball, but eventually the goal was a little bit far away from the trajectory that he chose to actually shoot the ball through Mbappe, if I'm not wrong. So Giri has to, I guess, maybe evolve on those particular points. Maybe then he's going to be the fruitful one in the upcoming Alienware Gaming Saturdays. And that's the beauty of these particular Alienware Gaming Saturdays, that we every now and then, in every weekend, we do see the IPs coming in. We do see multiple registrations being there, and we do see multiple new faces also coming to the picture. So that really shows how much of a boom is there.
Definitely. I mean, the definitely that we see, new faces coming in from new cities that we go on. But for now, it's gonna be the third matchup which has started. It's gonna be again the side of PSG facing up the side of Manchester City, and this time I'm gonna go with Manchester City. Whoever picks it.
Well, let's see. For that reason, I guess I'm just left with PSG, so I will go with PSG. And PSG is the one that Dankaneshwar has been picking. Allen on the other corner is here with the Manchester City. The first attempt, very far away to be honest, misses by yards. And due to that, now probably it's Allen's opportunity who can utilize it if it's possible and maybe come up with some decent goals of his own. But apart from all the other situations, as we can see, the goals are going to be very, very interesting. Once again, beautiful attempt could be delivered. And Mbappe shoots the ball. And this time it's going to be a goal. First one for PSG, first one for Dankaneshwar in a span of just 1 minute or so.
I mean, this is why players pick PSG. The kind of players you have, the kind of I would say the powerhouse that PSG has become. This is something really overpowered. I have said it many times. But for now, again, the ball position in towards the side. Dankaneshwar is looking very much around the world. A skill move over there. He can go for a shot, but no. It's going to be a small standing. No, it could have resulted in a foul, but no way. Oh my God, Manchester City got out of that position. But for now, the ball position going away like that very easily. But for now, it's going to be the side of Neymar Jr. Right on the ball. It's going to be a bit of goal. But no, it's going to miss by yards again.
But a few misses in the early start of the game. Again, I don't know what is happening, that every now and then the goalkeeper of Ellen is trying to shoot the ball, but it is getting tackled by players of PSG, players of Dankaneshwar. That's impressive to be saying the least. But now the pass is going. It's Mark Enesio has got the ball. A very long pass, to be honest. Tried to come up with a very interesting error, and eventually it was a fruitful one. Another attempt could be there, and there you go. It was a very close one, but misses by feet this time, not yards. But once again a tackle. I don't know what is happening, that every now and then the ball is getting tackled and they are getting just shot down. And the attacking formation of PSG is still working out at this point, as we can see. Interesting pass will be there. It's Mbappe who has got the ball. He could attempt, and yes, indeed he attempts. Now this will be a corner if I'm not wrong, because the goalie was able to touch the ball. Oh, not a corner. Well, let's wait and watch what happens next. Once again, a very aggressive attempt was there. What? Who is going to intercept that?
Nobody. But for now,
It's an
it's
outside
gonna
man.
be an
Yeah.
throw in. Yeah, it's gonna be a throw in coming in for the side of Dankaneshwar. A good low pass. Good throw in, throw pass coming in. But for now, it's gonna be side of Manchester City coming into the play. But for now, again, why? This is why I kind of like my expression sometimes doesn't really match my words. I kind of get very angry when I see the position being given away so easily. Dankaneshwar right on the position, right on the ball control, goes for a small pass, goes over the
Wow.
winged approach. This can be a small lob in coming into the picture, but no, a good interception in the way, but a nice again position being given away. I mean, not in a nice way. For the side of Dankaneshwar is going to be really easy. The kind of position that he has having a good throw-in pass. Oh, this grab resulted in a through, but no, it's going to be the right kind of interception being thrown up from the side of Dankaneshwar one more time.
Well, Dankaneshwar is doing everything from his possible corners to get as many as goals possible because that can create a lot of mental pressure in the later half, and that's exactly what he did by securing the first goal in the first minute. But now look at the tackles that are coming in. Oh, how fruitful can he be? That's what I'm looking at. The back pass comes in, but even before that, I believe that was an outside. Oh no, the attempt will be there, but still. Once more, the tackle could be delivered. Oh, yeah, the tackle is there. The ball is in the favor of Mbappe. Might be able to shoot it, but eventually comes up with the tackle. Let's see how Hakimi is going to tackle the ball. It's Markin is also trying to be ready for the tackle. But yes, the ball is still there with Manchester City, with Allen, and he's trying to come up with an attempt. He's trying to come up and maybe secure a goal. But I feel like that this tackle was absolutely amazing. And outside comes in. It saves few minutes. It saves few seconds, to be honest, say the least. Let's see who's going to get the pass because every player has been pretty much judged by these guys of PSG. Dankaneshwar is ready for a tackle, and there you go. He gets it. He gets the tackle.
Yep. I mean, the kind of gameplay that we're
Uh,
seeing from the side of Dankaneshwar is something really, really up by a mile compared to what we are seeing from the side of Allen. But we cannot, depreciate the fact that Allen is not, putting the efforts, a good effort, but no,
oh,
good through pass, a really good opening.
ooh,
Hey, how you can miss
again.
that? You have gone for a finesse. Nope. Ah, that could have been a goal, but a lucky way. Oh no! Ball being straight away. Mbappe comes into the right spot, but Fauna is just waiting for the second attacker to come up and assist. This can be a
Oh,
goal, but no. Again,
what?
stoppage. But for
What?
now,
What?
a spatial and unfortunate turn of events for the side of Ellen, and this will be a halftime. A 2-0 for the side of
Amazing, mate.
Dankaneshwar, a 2-0 coming up from the side of PLC, a 2-0 coming in for the side of predictions. As Raider said, you want to be PSG all over the place again, and this is actually going right. Nice.
Well. The thing is, I'm not even counting the successful attempts of PSG right now. I'm counting the unsuccessful ones because there are quite a few. Trust me. Four attempts that were very close to the goalpost, but eventually were not that fruitful. And this time, it is going to be PSG once again, who is trying to defend the ball. The attacking formation of Manchester City was working out for a brief minute, but now again it's Dankaneshwar all the way, and he's once again trying to outshine. The balls are looking good. The passes are absolutely amazing. This could be another attempt. It could be missed, but the attempt are something that I'm counting at. There you go. Sanchez now has got the ball. The midfielder was able to secure the goal. That was something absolutely amazing for me because Sanchez came from the back end in the first half. If you guys remember the second goal, that how it happened, and the passes are still looking very good. Now it is Walker now who has got the ball. It's Mendes actually saves the ball from going outside. Once again, passes the ball back. This could be a long and a very unexpected pass is coming in. The tackle was there. Quite a few defenders were already ready from Ellen's perspective.
But I still feel in a way, man, that Ellen is actually, able to stop a lot of, uh, good attacks, good build up coming in from the
Yeah,
side of
yeah,
Dankaneshwar. But there are
yeah. Mm-hmm.
some, not the right kind of driven pass, not the right kind of, space that you want a good interception. This was talking. He's able to,
Wow.
stop a lot of build up, but then he's not able to continue on that. He's not able to, through pass. He's not able to, go for a lob, and this can be a goal, but goalkeeper
What?
will be right there to stop the goal, and it will going in for a corner. Messi comes up, it can be a close one, and then a cross might be right there, the left winger boy. But for now, it's going to be a game of one touch passes around the world dribble. There you go. Again one more, and this can be a goal. What a lovely
What?
goal! What a
Wow, that's one
lovely
way to go,
goal,
mate.
boys! I want to see the replay, but for now, we'll be proceeding on. But damn, son, damn.
That was a very interesting attempt coming in from Dankaneshwar, and it was a fruitful one. So I'm pretty happy. But moving forward, Ellen doing everything from his possible corners. But remember, guys, the time is running out. We just are left with 3 more minutes, I believe, in the real time. Not even 3 more minutes, I guess, somewhere around 2 minutes. That's all we have in the real time on the hindsight. The attempts are still looking good for PSG. That is Dankaneshwar. One more could be there. Mbappe, will he shoot? No, he passes back. I feel like that he's going to pass. He's going all solo for now. But he passes back towards Sarati, and now it's Sanchez who has got the ball. Now had the ball towards Messi. Now it's Hakimi who has got the ball. Hakimi could be coming up with an attempt. This will be very interesting for a defender to come up with those attempts, for a defender, midfielder, and players like that to come up with an attempt. But the offside was there. Now Ellen once again has got the ball. It's Ederson, the goalie, who is going to maybe pass it or maybe shoot it. What?
A small mistake over there again. But for now, there have been no more shots. Actually, I would say the kind of goal keep that we wanted to see from the side of Ellen. So I will say that yes, this can be an easy win for the side of Dankaneshwar as we are approaching into the final minutes of the game. Look at the number of passes. Look at the number of accuracy by a miss by a mile, dude. 68%, 69% coming in from the side of Ellen. It's really kind of up by a really high margin, that 92 over 90% towards the side of PSG. That's going to be Dankaneshwar. But a good interception again coming into the play. This can be a long pass, but defenders will be right there. But this can be the chance. But no, it will be Dankaneshwar. His players right at the spot, right at the right damn time to just stop the attack, stop the entire progression coming in from the side of Allen, and just wave with the slingshot. But for now, this can be a small call up. But nope, just proceed on with the game. No calls being taken up from the side of referee. But PSG right again, Dankaneshwar right again to just maneuver the ball all around the pitch. A good build up. This can be a wait, but no, why would a pass like that? Ah, but for now,
Oh,
again, Radar, your predictions are going in the
mhm.
right direction, the right, the prediction game that you're playing in since the start of the event. But for now, Ellen is just trying to, play his part to stop any kind of, goals coming into the picture for now, to score at least one and try to, go for a comeback from then. But being in the last minutes of the game is really hard now.
I feel like that this is going to be another 3-0, trust me. But maybe a fourth goal could be coming in. But no, it's done. The final whistle has been blown. With that, Dankaneshwar moving towards the next round. But yes, it was a very interesting match to go with, say, let's say the least. Hariharan was also there with the same kind of attempt against Giri, and now it's Dankaneshwar who faces once again with a similar approach against Ellen. So absolutely loving the way this competition is going on, and I thought initially that we are going to see a lot of, like, let's say, one-sided matches. Yes, the matches are one-sided, but at the same time,
As we
you
can
have
see,
to
the goals are
congratulate
going to be
Ellen
very,
as
very
well because the
interesting.
tackles were
Once
absolutely
again,
amazing. Beautiful. And moving forward, yes, we do have the match highlights as well.
Yep, I mean
Well,
the
as
kind of
yeah,
gameplay that we saw from in the initial start of the match when we saw Hariharan going against his opponent, we saw Dankaneshwar also going in a very one-sided way. But I do believe the first match that was something really filled up with the match highlights. The first one that we saw the game of passes, the game of beautiful interceptions being on so point from both sides. It was one for the feast of the eye. But the last two games are definitely very much one-sided. Let's expect some neck to neck battles in the upcoming ones.
well, definitely, I'm expecting a lot of ups and downs in the next few matches because again, the round two has already been started. The best of the best players are uh, showing their talent at this point. Whoever are there in that particular Bloom Electronics store in Coimbatore, and if you are also close to it, guys, go ahead and check it out because again, your favorite streamer Dobby is also going to be there pretty soon. And apart from that, you are going to get the gadgets if you really want to purchase a new one. Either it is for streaming or just going for casual gaming and different things like that. You can easily go ahead and talk to a specialist on the store. But moving forward in the schedule, as you can see, Dankaneshwar with 3 goals in his favor, two in the first half, I believe, or one in the first half. But yeah, at the end, after both halves gets over, it is Dankaneshwar who has secured 3 goals, and Ellen on the other corner was not even able to open up with one. QWERTY versus Nikhil is going to be the next match, and after that, we do have Rocky versus Levinjo, and then Siddharth versus Hariharan is going to be the another battle that we are going to talk about. But yes, the matches are looking very good at this point. I'm definitely looking forward to see how QWERTY is going to perform against Nikhil because Nikhil for me is one of those players I might know. I've heard his name, and in the Coimbatore circuit, maybe he's going to be the fruitful one. But let's see what happens once the match gets started. And obviously, talking about the clubs, it will be very interesting to see which particular clubs they have chosen. And I guess we have got the information that. Which particular club is going to get chosen by these guys? QWERTY is going to go for the Real Madrid and Nikhil on the other corner again for PSG. I guess we are not missing PSG today.
Yeah, definitely we are not gonna miss PSG today because there's one reason that the RL transfer is affecting so much, but there's the another reason that all the players are actually favorite players in the current league are actually transferred into the side of PSG. You have Messi, you have Mbappe, you have a lot of other players. But finally, folks, we are seeing some different teams going to be side of QWERTY going up for Real Madrid, Nikhil going up for the side of PSG.
Well, there you go. The game already gets started. It's PSG, Mendes. moving forward and trying to pass the ball around towards Neymar. And yes, now Neymar has got the ball, but eventually gets tackled by players of Real Madrid. It will be very interesting to see how the formation goes on. Benzema on the other corner is also waiting for his own pass. Yes, the pass comes in, tried to come up with an attempt, but Donnarumma was ready with the interception. And with that, the attempt was not the fruitful one. It's QWERTY sitting on the left side who has got the team known as Real Madrid in its favor. The tackle will be interesting. Yes, the tackle comes in. The passes for Sanchez is there. Sanchez passes towards Marquinhos. Marquinhos has got the ball, but let's see who's going to pass it towards. It's Sanchez once again who's going to receive it. Maybe going to pass towards the outside. And yes, now we have Cruz. Oh, sorry, Hakimi who has got the ball. Cruz is there for the defending scenario. Oh, the tackle. It's still not there. Mbappe now has got the ball. Attempt could have been there, but nobody was able to enter even the outer D. Due to that, once again, a very aggressive attempt could be there. Joel, will he be fruitful? No, not at all. The tackle is still there. It's not looking easy for these guys. Maybe some more switches, some more setting differences are going to be there. But remember, guys, the matches are actually looking quite good. The way interceptions are coming in, the way formations are working out for these guys is absolutely amazing. So, yes, let's have a look at how the game is going to go. As said, players are ready. They're trying to bounce back in the game. We have definitely player number 9, that's Benzema, to watch. But even if the attempts are not coming in, what can we really do? It's Neymar, jersey number 10, trying to pass the ball towards his teammates. Yes, the one touches are looking very good, but nobody is really able to clear that opening. Once again, the tackle is there. Look at that. Valverde now has got the ball. It's Benzema now who secures the ball. Benzema passes towards Modric. Modric is going to pass it back to Valverde. He's going to pass it back to Benzema. This is good. This could be an attempt. And eventually, the save here was already there. It was Verratti with a beautiful save. Not just that, his teammates Sanchez and the other guys like Hakimi are also there. A back pass. The goalie now has got the ball. Donnarumma passes towards Marquinhos. Marquinhos towards Kimpembe. Kimpembe is going to pass it
Yes.
towards Hakimi. Hakimi decides to shoot the ball, but eventually the defense was still working out. It's Modric who had the control. Once again, the pass comes towards Modric. But still, nobody is able to open up.
Yeah, but for now, this is have to be very neck to neck as we are approaching the 24 minutes in the in game. But for now, a good free kick coming into the way. But it's going to be the start of Hakimi to be right on the ball, be the right on the space, go for an interception. Good one touch again, folks. A through pass going into the side of Etina. But for now, a really good through. This can be it. But no, small interception coming in from the side of Cruz, and will be a good approach being laid down from the side of QWERTY. I mean, like the guy is definitely using his IGN, but this is something really interesting name, or even being an IGN like that to be a quit. You see back in the day we used to say QWERTY keypad, but anyways, jokes apart. But for now, QWERTY is trying to be on the right side. QWERTY is going for a good throw, and it will be a throw, but again the same story, folks. This can be a good interception coming in for the side of Mendes. But for now, it's going to be the side of Verratti to be on the right wing. Oh, a good one. Good on the ball control, but Carvajal on the right interception, being on the ball control, a good interception again coming in from the PSG. A good small standing tackle over there from the side of Modric, and again we can see the game of passes, the game of interception being showed up in the right manner for both sides. This is something I really expect to be on the right side. This is something I really want. But this can be a
First
small
goal.
blunder, but it's going to result in a big one for the side of QWERTY as Paris Saint-Germain goes for a goal in the first half. Finally, we see one goal coming into the picture, and 1-0 will be the scoreline.
It's Nikhil who had the advantage of securing the first goal. It was a very interesting attempt, and once again we have to address the fact that the goalie should not come that much close to an attacker, and that's exactly what happened in this particular previous goal attempt, and that's why it was fruitful. And look at him once again trying to go all ham on the ball. Let's see who's going to have the advantage at the end. Is it going to be PSG or should I say Nikhil? Oh, that tackle was actually a very dangerous one. Look at that, mate. Obviously, this will turn as a very interesting opportunity for PSG. Passes the back ball around. He's going to come up with a chip shot. Still not being that effective. Going to pass it back, but the tackle will be ready. The goalie, was also ready. But with that, the first half gets over and the pressure gets created on Madrid. That means it's QWERTY who is now under pressure.
Yes. I mean, the kind of gameplay that we are seeing in from both sides. I mean, for now, it's just going to be one goal being into the picture from the side of Paris. It's very much an equalizer can be done from the side of Real Madrid, but a free kick in a really good spot. This can be one, fake, and this can be then Mbappe coming in for a through, but nope. This will be an interception. This will be a stoppage coming in from the side of Real Madrid. But for now, it's going to be a wing approach again coming in from the side of Nikhil. But a long in a pass. Oh, this has resulted in the Vinicius Junior being in the control of the ball. It can be a wing approach. This can be a go for a cross. This can any be. But he's actually going for a through. But no. Anyways, folks, this is going to be a small ball control being given away from the side of Nikhil toward the side of QWERTY, toward the side of PSG, and going in for an throw in for the side of PSG for now.
Sanchez got the ball, passes towards Mbappe, Mbappe towards Messi. It's not looking good. Oh, Hakimi has got the control. He definitely was able to tackle it. That's the best part of Hakimi. The defenses are working very amazing. Look at that tackle, man. That was amazing. But there was still a guy from Real Madrid who was able to intercept it. So I believe QWERTY is still ready with the aggressive stance. Maybe he's going to score it. But even before that, the offside comes in. Once again, a pass towards Kimpembe. Kimpembe passes towards Sanchez. Sanchez passes towards Vitina. Not even a single goal for Real Madrid. That's QWERTY, who is still left untamed at this point. On the hindsight, if we talk about Nikhil, definitely he's doing everything from his possible corners to get as many as goals as possible.
Yeah, definitely, he's trying his real best, trying his best tactics to just go up against a guy like this. He's trying his real best, but some more efforts can be laid down from the side of Nikhil, because we are already on the second half. We are already almost he has 2 minutes. Oh, a good try to keep the ball in the pitch, but for now it will be resulted in possession game given away. Oh, a small interception, and again the ball possession goes on to the side of QWERTY. The ball control is looking very much on point. The possession and the one touch passes is looking very fine. But for now, Hakimi trying his real best. Again, Sanchez on the ball. This can be a small mistake, but again, dude, the kind of interception what QWERTY is doing is something really good.
Well, yeah, definitely the interceptions are coming in, but QWERTY trying his level best. This could be an attempt for QWERTY. This could have been the opportunity, but still the tackle is ready. Look at the defensive perimeter that has been created in the inner D. There is nobody who can really enter in it. That's why I do feel like that it is going to be a game for Nikhil. And Nikhil once again goes for a back pass. Oh, actually, he was trying to come up with an attempt, but now that's a corner. I feel like that it is going to be a corner. Yes, with the help of this corner, maybe another goal could be coming in. Messi now has got the ball, passes around, but no, another outside. Well, situations are not looking good for QWERTY, that's for sure. Another tackle. There you go. QWERTY has got the control of the ball. Going to pass it towards his strikers. Strikers are trying to move forward, but there is nobody to get the pass. Passes back to his teammates. Now the tackle could have been there, but no. Was able to escape out of it. Donnarumma is also ready with the tackle, but the back pass will be there. It is PSG. It is Nikhil who is going to still control the game.
Yeah, I mean, like on how Nikhil is able to get up the control. Nikhil is able to do the wonders in the first half. Is being shut down, and QWERTY needs to step up a little bit. Of course, he's playing in from Real Madrid, and PSG is a powerhouse right now in the game stats. But for now, even the side of Nikhil is doing similar. I mean, like not a very big blunders on the pitch, but similar mistake that the QWERTY can analyze upon and then try to move on with the pitch, move on with the ball to score an equalizer. But oh, good touches, good passes. This can be through at the left area of the pitch, and of course he will go for Vinicius Junior on the ball. It's actually going to be bendy, but no. Again, Nikhil will be to gain up the ball control, gain up the ball position towards his side, and try to build up again for a second goal maybe.
Well, there you go. Another attempt could be coming in. The tackle was impressive. Tackle was actually quite interesting. But still, not even a single attempt is coming in. Not even a single goal is going to be there. This could have been an opportunity. Oh, tries to shoot the ball down. Donnarumma already ready with the defensive perimeter has been created. There you go. A foul. Due to that, the opportunity still gets missed. It's PSG. It's Nikhil who is still ruling. With that, the time has run out. A very close cutthroat competition coming in, but initially in the first half, it was Nikhil who was able to secure the first goal, and with that advantage in his favor, obviously it's Nikhil who is going to win it out and is going to move forward in the next stage.
I mean, the first and the only goal which came in the entire game, in the entire matchup, and it was the side of Nikhil. then it's again, man, we have to say that it was a really good effort also being laid down from the side of QWERTY, that he didn't let any other further goals, because most of the games that we saw today has resulted in three or more goals. But for now, yes, Nikhil will be able to shine up with that one single goal. And again, man, a good effort being laid down from the side of QWERTY in the second half as well. But we didn't saw any equalizer or the second goal to be laid down from the side of QWERTY to really move it the way it turns the table for his side.
Well, definitely. Right now, if I talk about Nikhil, if I talk about players like Hariharan, well, they are controlling a lot. And I believe due to that reason, I guess Nikhil is the one which is going to win and obviously move forward in the next round. So, QWERTY, players like Ellen, players like Giri, who have not qualified yet, are obviously going to be the one who are going to gain experience. Because as a caster, I oftentimes say either you win it or you learn from it. So, this is the learning curve which is going to be very fruitful for every single player, even for those like who are Dankaneshwar, who are like players like Hariharan, who has secured 3 goals and their competition was unable to secure even one. I mean, even if you have that kind of dominance, obviously there is still a hope or a scope to learn. And I believe that is something which is going to be very interesting. But moving forward, we do have Rocky versus Levinjo, and then another set of players are going to come into the picture. So we have a lot of matches to go with now as well. So yes, keep on enjoying. And also, if you are there in Coimbatore, make sure to check out Bloom Electronics, because that is the official store that we have in that region, and obviously that's where the competition is going on. Make sure to go ahead and visit it, get the feel of the land, and also meet your favorite streamer, Dobby.
Let's see. But for now, as we have the the team names, Rocky is going for the side of Paris Saint Germain, and of course you have 11 Joe going in for the side of Bayern Munich, and of course I will be picking up Bayern Munich if it comes on side of prediction. But for now, folks, we'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back after.
all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Guys, welcome back again. Welcome back to the Alienware and Intel presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays. We are back again, and yes, this is going to be your boy Bullet, and with me, my good old friend Raider. Yes, we are done with almost, I believe, 5 or 6 matches. We have some matches left that was being prepped up, and it's going to be the side of Rocky to face up the side of Levinjo, as we can already have the call that Rocky has gone for the side of PSG, and Levinjo has gone for one of my favorite clubs. It's going to be Bayern Munich.
Well, let's see how the advantage is going to come between these two giants, because if we talk about the initial 4 matches, yes, the competition was absolutely amazing. We did saw a lot of ups and downs coming in. At the same point, Dankaneshwar and Hariharan are the two players which have still secured a buffer of 3 rounds, 3 goals to be precise today. But apart from that, if we talk about the rest 2 matches, it was QWERTY versus Nikhil, and the initial match also was there with the buffer of just 1 good goal. That's all. So the competition is looking very good. Even those teams, even those players, for example, Ellen and also Giri, who faced off against Dankaneshwar and Hariharan respectively, who lost with just 0 goals in their favor. So I do believe they were able to put up a strong competition. There were some minute mistakes that they were able to doing that they were able to do, they were doing, to be honest, and that's exactly what costed them. Basically, they were able to create good games. Right now, much more would be because Levinjo is there. Rocky on the inside is also ready, but this time Rocky wants to be a bit more attacking. And yes, the attacking formation coming in, but no doubt the defense is also working way too well. Back pass is going to be there, but with that, now the ball goes towards Soler. Soler passes towards other player, but I guess there is going to be a small pause. But for now, yes, the initial situation that was getting covered up was something which was absolutely amazing. And I do believe this particular match is going to be very interesting. Trust me, guys.
Yeah, let's see, man. But I'm definitely gonna root for the side of Levinjo for now, because he has picked up one of my favorite clubs. That's gonna be Bayern Munich. But for now, small foul coming into the way, and PSG will be given away a free kick. But for now, folks, yes, we are into almost the second round of the entire Alienware Gaming Saturday. Let's see what kind of matches that we expect and actually see on the pitch. But I'm really expecting and really hoping that goes on some of the neck-to-neck battles. But for now, it's really early to say upon. Bayern Munich on the ball control, going kind of a little bit right on the ball position for now. I was about to say that they lost the ball position, that we saw Musiala going in for a really good skill move. But right there, as I say, I jinxed it a little bit, and it will be a ball position given away towards the side of PSG. But right on the ball interception, going to be the side of Levinjo. But for now, some passes are being made, some good one-touch passes are being made, but they are taking too much time to just focus upon. But good through ball, this can be a goal, but goalkeeper will be right there to stop the goal, and will be again a save coming in from the side of Mane.
Well, this is interesting, trust me. But now, 2 minutes are up, something which are going to get passed around, but there is no attempts whatsoever on the goal zones because every now and then the defenders are ready. But this could be the first match, this could be the first attempt, but again gets tackled by the referee Beran. It's not looking good. Not looking good for both the guys because again, it's a cat and mouse chase coming in, but we still are left with 6-7 minutes more to go. But what a goal that was, man! It could have been easily tackled, guys. Trust me. I don't know what happened to Donnarumma, what happened to Rocky. He failed to tackle, and due to that, obviously, the first goal is going to be in the favor of FC Bayern Munich. And due to that opportunity that has been created, obviously the mental pressure is going to be there right now. I would love to see how Rocky is also going to bounce back in the game. There is nobody to receive the pass. A long, far-fetched one, trust me. And indeed, it gets tackled.
Yep, for now it's going to be the side of Manchester United to be right on the ball control. Sorry, Bayern Munich to be on the right ball control. But hey, there you go. As I say, almost opportunity is going to be the second goal coming into the picture. Really sorry, I almost say it's going to be Manchester United. Kind of got confused with the jersey. But for now, Levinjo right there on the ball control. Levinjo right on the entire gameplay to shut down the side of Rocky. But there's still a lot of time to make a comeback for the side of Rocky to take up the ball control, take up those through passes, take up the entire position in his own control, and then go for some goal. But look at how he's actually denying those standing tackles to come up, and it's gonna be a goal kick for the side of PSG.
Well, PSG once again try their level best, but eventually are not going to be that fruitful, that's for sure. Once again, another attacking formation is going to be there. Musiala goes in. Oh, that was a very good shot. Donnarumma this time manages to tackle it. Is that an outside? Oh no, it's not going to be an outside. It's going to be a very quick pass. But once again, the tackle is there. This could be another hefty attempt coming in. And indeed it is. Third goal from Levinjo. He's not going to stop anytime soon. In a span of just 3 minutes in real life, he has secured 3 goals. This is the most interesting one-sided match today we have.
There you go. I mean, like, you have Bayern Munich coming into the picture, who has, been a fan. I can definitely say to, take up a team like Bayern Munich and against a powerhouse of stats, against a team like PSG. Really on the ball control, this can be a risky move, but finally taking it out of the danger zone. Verratti goes up towards the side of Neymar Jr. is going for a wing approach. He's coming to deny the pressure, but no, ball possession will be given away. But it's going to be a small foul, and free kick will be right there for the side of PSG.
Another attempt. Will it be fruitful? Well, not at all. The goalie was able to defend it upon that. Mane now is going to pass the ball towards Gotreka. Now Sain has got the ball. He's going to pass it towards Mane once again. Oh, it's Kimmich. Tackles it. Mane again in the midfield was able to capitalize it. The back passes are something which is going to be very, very interesting to see. Tried to come up with an attempt, but once again there was nobody able to receive those passes, and that is something where Rocky is actually missing a lot of opportunities. Trust me, those passes are not looking good for Rocky.
Even I say, for the side of Rocky, it's not that he's not able to do up those one-touch passes. He's not able to, do that kind of right kind of spacing. It's just that the side of Levinjo, the side of, I would say, Bayern Munich, for now, it's just a little bit ahead. If you take a look at the through pass, if you take a look at the ball control, it's not as that much on the point. But the chances that they are able to create, the chances on how Levinjo is able to create, is actually able to convert them into a successful ones. That's the main key part where Levinjo is actually one step ahead of Rocky in this game.
Well, indeed, Rocky is not looking that aggressive at this point. He's trying to create those opportunities, but at the same point, the tackles that are coming in from Levinjo is absolutely amazing, and that's exactly why we can clearly see a lot of counter attacks are trying to be formulated. It's PSG once again. Oh, the back pass, but there is nobody to receive. Why are you doing that? Obviously, these are some small-minded mistakes that are being created, and due to that, the tackles are coming in. Still, there is a chance, but the back pass was there. What's that? Okay. This is going to be a very interesting opportunity. Is he going to come up for a long shot? Have to see that. If that happens, that will be very interesting. Oh, yes, he goes for it. But Donnarumma is able to capitalize it, and he's going to pass it back towards his teammates. With that, it's Neymar passing back towards Neymar, but gets tackled. Oh, that was Mbappe who was about to receive the ball, but eventually gets tackled by the players of Levinjo.
Yep, a good pass on,
What?
but no!
What?
Oh, what touch coming into the
What?
picture! And there you go, straight up driven shot. Not a finesse, not an A1. I mean, that was a driven shot right there by Musiala at 50th minute of the game. There you go, folks. 4-0 up against a team like PSG, up against a player like Rocky. Have, what's going on in your mind, Rhea? What's going on in your mind? Tell me.
I mean, trust me, I feel like that Rocky is unable to use the formation of PSG that much because the defenses are
Yeah.
not working for him.
Mhm.
Even the midfielders are not able to get the pass right. And on the hindsight, if I talk about the strikers, they're not even getting a single opportunity. That too in the second half, I'm not even seeing a single attempt in the D. There is not even a single player who is attempting on the opponent's D, and that's exactly how the players of Levinjo are performing. Like they're controlling the ball, they're controlling the game, and that too in the opponent's half.
Good one.
Oh,
This
another
can be
shot!
good. Yep,
Yeah,
a
man.
good save by the goalkeeper that could have been resulted by going into the straight up corner of the goal post, but no, it's gonna be an goal kick coming in for the side of PSG. Look at I don't know how defenders those are playing so much for the side of PSG, so much for the side of Bayern Munich. There's gonna be the side of Levinjo, but for now, Muller will coming into the pitch. Mane will be going on. Moting also coming in for the substitute, but two substitutes are being made. I guess one has also being made from the side of Rocky, which is very much necessary, and we can see Zola going out and Kitket coming in, Verratti going out and Vitana coming in, Pereira also coming in to substitute the side of Lewis. So actually, all of three substitute has been used up for the side of PSG. It's a little too late, I believe, to make substitute. You have could have substituted the player in terms of stamina being depleted at the very early on when the second half started. But for now, 4-0 coming in from side of Bayern Munich, looking very much shaky for the side of Rocky, but it's not that much impossible with the kind of gameplay we are seeing from the side of Rocky, but still doable.
Rocky, trying his level best, but at the same point not being that effective. Look at those harsh tackles coming in. This could have been a very interesting attempt. Let's see, is it fruitful? Indeed, the ball is going to get tackled. I do feel like that the back pass is something which is going to be the good one. Oh, what a pass that was!
Oh,
Pretty
no.
interesting. The players tried to tackle, but eventually it is Rocky who had the control of the ball in the later stages. Now they are trying to be the aggressive one. This could be the first ever attempt in the second half, but still get tackles. What is happening? What is happening right now? There is no question about a attempt coming in the second half. Every now and then PSG is trying to attempt. Every now and then it's Rocky who's trying to control the ball, push it towards the D of the opponent. But they are just getting tackled. No questions about that. Like look at this, even if the ball goes like 30-40 feet away from the second from the half, there is a tackle, there is a beautiful stoppage of those balls, there is a beautiful stoppage of those attempts, and that's exactly what is helping team FC Bayern at this point to have the opportunity in their favor. And this is the match where there is a lead of four amazing goals. There could be the fifth one pretty soon, but still the tackle of PSG is still working out for now.
Yep. But for now, I might say that this is done, man. This is just it, because every time Rocky is able to control the ball, every time he's going to the third, fourth area of the pitch. I mean, the side of Levinjo is just able to stop it. Look at this one. He just tried to do a through one, but the player was not available. It goes on towards side of again
It's
to be on
done.
the ball control for the side of FCB. I mean, for the side of Bayern Munich, and then again you get my point.
Time is already running out. I feel like it's pretty much done. I was expecting a lot of interesting plays coming in from Rocky, but at the end, it's all about Levinjo, the way he dominated. The final whistle is already here with a lead of four amazing goals. It is definitely going to be Levinjo who is going to move forward in the next round.
Yeah.
On the high side, yes, as we do see, the competition was absolutely amazing. It was a head-to-toe battle coming in between both the players, but now it's done. Quite a few goals coming from Musiala as well. I believe there were four attempts from his corner, but he was able to secure two.
Yeah. I mean, a good one, I would still say, but I would again say
Wow.
that this was pretty much doable from the Rocky side. The kind of team that he picked, the kind of gameplay that he was showing, it was just that Levinjo was able to turn his shots into the successful goals. It's just that, from my perspective, what I feel.
Well, yeah, and I believe that is something which would have been there from PSG's perspective as well, but that coordination was not matching that much. Obviously, the formation was again pretty much the static one, I believe. The approach was that where three defenders are going to be there. Actually, four defenders were there, three midfielders and three strikers were there. But still, it was not effective because every now and then it was FC, or should I say Levinjo, who was able to break that defense. And look at those attempts, man. Look at those far-fetched attempts. The audacity that Levinjo had, because he had that initial control. He knew that he can easily come up with those long shots and maybe have the advantage. But now, in the next up, we have Siddharth, who was able to beat his opponent with one goal. And on the hindsight, we have Hariharan, who was able to create a beautiful journey of 0 to 3 goals in his favor. So I would love to see how these two champions are going to face each other. And obviously, this is round two, round three, I believe. So the competition is just going to escalate from this corner. It's Siddharth versus Hariharan. Both the players were very good initially, but that was just the qualifying stage. The opponent were maybe not that effective, but now both the champions are going to be in front of each other. And from here, the competition will escalate a lot.
Definitely, I feel also feel like before we shift on to the semi finale, before we shift on to the grand finale, on how the side of Levinjo, the kind of player he has, the kind of he teamed he picked. He definitely says that if he goes off for a a better, I'm not saying like Bayern Munich is not a better team. Definitely, man, is one of my favorite. I'm just saying that if he goes on towards picking up PSG, towards picking up stronger teams, he will be able to upgrade his opponent way to towards a better side compared to what we see then he goes on to play against like Rocky. But for now, I guess we have one more matchup coming up. That's going to be Siddharth going up against Sarafari, and both of them are also picking up PSG. Again, man, I feel like this can be a neck to neck one, but let's see.
We'll definitely have to see how close this competition is going to be. Is it going to be a completely one-sided match coming in from Hariharan? Because Minot guys, his tackles were quite harsh. His aggressive attempt was absolutely amazing, and both the players were playing PSG, if I'm not wrong, when they were playing from their own like opportunities. They had PSG in their favor, so I do believe once again PSG versus PSG could be coming in. But I guess we do have an information, so let me just check it once again which particular clubs are going to come into the picture and how the competition is going to get escalated. I feel like that Siddharth is actually going to choose PSG, and exactly that's exactly the same club that is going to get chosen by Harian. Obviously, one is going to have the white jersey, another one is going to have the dark blue one. So let's see how the play is going to get formulated. Which particular guy is going to be the one which is going to have the lead and who is going to move forward in the upper stages. And also, guys, talking about the prize pool, you guys remember the first position is going to get the first position player is actually going to get Alienware keyboard and mouse. And on the hindsight, if you're talking about the second position, they are going to get the Alienware headsets, I believe.
Of course, man, definitely Alienware peripherals are up for grabs. But what's bigger is for being as players the bragging rights that you become the champion of Alienware Gaming Saturdays right at your city, right at your own I would say derby. But for now, I also feel that again I have to appreciate the entire efforts being laid down from the side of Dell, Alienware, Intel. Also, kudos to the Esports Club for hosting and broadcasting all of these, because broadcast is something really needed for the entire ecosystem for us as casters as well. But for now, yes, we are waiting for the final call. But again, Rita, we have PSG again. But if you want to choose up one guy, because we have saw both of these players playing up, we have saw Hariharan also treating his opponents. We also saw Siddharth playing up. So what do you feel? Who's gonna be the winner of this one? Who's gonna be? If you don't want to pick a winner, you can also say the number of goals that we can see. How about that one?
I mean, I'll go for the picks. I think it is going to be Hariharan because the way he played, it was absolutely amazing. The aggression that he had in
That's
the
true.
game against Giri, if I'm not wrong, it was so good. If I talk about Siddharth, yes, there was a very good cutthroat competition. I don't know what kind of a play he can come up in this game, but I do believe he's going to have a tough time beating Hariharan because of the spirits that Hariharan is able to lift up. And at the same point, Hariharan feels like a guy who has played a lot of FIFA. He knows every nook and corner. He knows how to, he can actually have that right formation into the picture, how we can pass around, how we can get those one touches right, how we can attempt those goals. Because creating those opportunities, despite of having the same club in front of you while he was like fighting against Giri, was something which was very, very good. So I feel like that once again it could be Hariharan, who has got the dark blue jersey, can be the one who can actually win this game.
Yeah, let's see. But for now, if we talk about the side of Siddharth, who has gone for the blue one, and I believe Hariharan has gone for the white jersey.
Maybe
For now,
some
it's going to be a
different
small
changes are going to be there.
pause. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the control ones. Even I used to play with the alternate, but he has gone for the classic one to just be on the confirm side. We be on the safer side. But for now, it's gonna be a good approach being laid down from side of Siddharth as we see the ball control being in his possession, not giving away. But a good interception coming in right from the side of Errati, right from the side of Hariharan. But Siddharth coming up again from the side of Hariharan. Hariharan trying to, just intercept and go off with the aggressive side. This can be a
No.
good through, but goalkeeper will be just coming up to just straight up take the ball in his own hands, in his own lap, and go for a build up again.
I mean, once again, we can clearly see how I guess the tactical Hariharan is. The guy with the ball jersey is actually pretty much ready with every now and then the tackles coming in. Yes, there are a few tackles coming in from Siddharth's perspective as well, but he is
Yeah.
again getting countered. And this is the first attempt, and Neymar
Oh,
finally
great.
gets it done. Oh, actually, it was Mbappe, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it was Mbappe.
Okay.
What a beautiful output that was. He was able to hit the outpost, and then eventually the goal came in. Again, a tackle, as we can see. Despite of the fact that Siddharth came very close to the goal zone, he was entering the D. He was trying to shoot it down. He was trying to get the ball in the goal zone, but eventually the attempt was not that fruitful. Mbappe! Oh, the back pass comes in. Donnarumma passes back to his teammates. Sanchez now has got the ball. From Sanchez to Verratti, Verratti to Messi, Messi to the opponent.
I mean, see, this is gonna happen for a long time before we see an equalizer. This can be one, but no, it's gonna be just Siddharth's goal. Goalkeeper right there to save up the day. This can result up in a corner, but no, it's gonna be actually a goal kick as we saw Mbappe touching the final touch. But hey, this can be a blade blunder. But no, no, how you can let that happen? And there you go, big blunder, big mistake coming right on the goal box, and there you go, an equalizer from the side of Siddharth. 1 will be the scoreline as we restart the game with their equalizer. Of course, 24 minutes being laid down, being passed upon inside the game, but still a lot of minutes, a lot of team. But no, I mean seriously, I was supposed to say goal, but I resulted in saying no because that was a big mistake from both sides. And there you go, dude. There you go, Siddharth. Hariharan coming up with a straight
Yeah.
up, lead. That second goal, on how you let that happen, because you had one of your defenders just going against the ball. You didn't press the circle, you didn't press the sliding tackle button or the entire standing tackle position, and then you have to pay the price for that.
Well, indeed, the price was actually quite hefty. He had to pay the price by getting a goal in his face. With that, Siddharth once again tries to be the aggressive one. Soler has got the ball, going to pass it towards Mbappe. Mbappe might be coming up with an attempt, but now it's Sanchez from the other team. Obviously, the clubs are same, so the names are obviously going to be similar. But Sanchez passes towards Verratti. Verratti passes towards Messi. Messi was about to pass towards Mbappe or Neymar, but eventually gets tackled. So now the opportunity is there. Oh, that was a harsh tackle coming in from Hariharan. I mean, it's a fruitful one. So let's just say it worked out, but it could have been a foul.
It could have been a foul, definitely, and it was a call coming up, but the player decided not to go for it. But for now, it's going to be a ball control coming in from Siddharth. This can result up in a good one, but goalkeeper misses the first touch. As he proceeds on with the second one, will be taking the call control and passing on toward the side of Sanchez. Again, man, both of the teams are trying their level best. Both of the players are trying their level best. But for now, the kind of aggressive nature that we are seeing from both sides, the kind of aggressiveness that we saw actually from the side of Hariharan side, that has paid the price to result up in a 2-goal, being in the lead. But for now, the Siddharth is trying his real best to go up against. This can be a good one, but the second guy comes up with the interception inside the box, inside a pressurized situation, and will be a halftime in a 2-1 scoreline. Good effort being laid on for both sides, but still not that great for now for the side of Siddharth. But we did saw the first goal being from the side of Siddharth only, but a good one still from both sides.
Well, indeed, the tries are absolutely amazing. At the same point, I would love to see Hariharan with that advantage in his favor right now. Is going to be a very tough battle for these guys. I would love to see how the game goes on. Let's see
Yeah.
how the tackle is going to get covered up. Both the players are pretty much ready. On the hindsight, remember, guys, Hariharan is there with 2 goals, Siddharth with just 1. So this will be a very interesting half to talk about, because again, it's Siddharth who is trying to come up with the tackle so that he can create a journey to the next round in this beautiful Alienware Gaming Saturday. It won't be easy, that's for sure, but yeah, as we can see, Siddharth once again tries to go aggressive, but the tackles are working out. Messi trying to pass the ball around, but eventually gets tackled. Once again, the advantage is coming in. Mbappe tried to shoot the ball down, but the defenders, they are more than ready to just get the ball clearly out of the equation.
Yep, there you go again. I would say for the side of Siddharth is trying his level best, but for the side of Hariharan, that he has to just do is to play a little bit aggressive, try to stop the ball being in his own side, stop the possession and the build up coming in. A small free kick being given away towards the side of Siddharth. Again, Siddharth is trying his level best to go up against and break the spacing between the players to open up a space and try to go for a shoot. But for now, again the ball position being laid down for Hariharan, no defense, and he will be an easy one. But good use of a goalkeeper just snatching away the ball from the side of Hariharan. But for now, Siddharth needs to just step a little bit towards the attacking side to go up on one touch, to go up on the entire through pass that he's showing up, but not let the ball go away easily like that.
Well, again, situations are not looking that comfortable for both the teams, particularly. But if I talk about Hariharan, he has already done the heavy lifting of securing one more goal. So, I mean, he could actually attempt for another one. And yes, indeed, he does attempt for another one. Secures a third goal. With that, it is definitely going to be Hariharan who has got the advantage of one, actually two goals to be precise for now. Trying to change some formations and obviously trying to switch up and maybe get some good substitutes as well. But remember, guys, it's already Hariharan who's winning for now, and there is just, I guess,
Yeah.
2.5 minutes more to go. And in those 2.5 minutes, the player known as Siddharth has to come up with at least 3 goals and stop the other guy to secure another one so that he can win.
I mean, the kind of domination I have to say now, because now it has resulted in a 3-1 coming in from Sarah Farir, and this is something really good against a player like Siddharth, because we were already in the round 2 of the entire Anyway Gaming Saturdays. But for now, it's going to be a good effort also being laid down again from Sarah Farir. He's not actually stopping that. Okay, you have the lead. I can go for a defensive manner to just not let the other side to rack up goals. But right now, he's just going for some more and more. He's hungry for more and more.
Well, indeed, he needs some picks at this point. I would love to see how Hariharan is going to get countered by Siddharth, but it does feel like that Siddharth is doing everything from his possible corner, but still not being that effective is going to be the case. Yes, the call out was there, but no, the foul is not going to come. Oh, another attempt could have been there, but the defense is still working out. This could be the first attempt that could be fruitful in the second half, but no, indeed, the tackles are there. Once again, a lot of tackles are coming in. Both the players like Siddharth and Hariharan are doing everything from their possible corners to get
Good
at
one.
least one more counter. There is a chance, but no, the tackle will be ready. Once again, it is Siddharth. Oh, sorry, it was Hariharan in the white jersey who's trying to secure more and more goals. But let's see how effective he can be.
I mean, he has been effective for a while now, because we can see 3 goals being racked up, 2 in the league. But still, there is some time to for the side of Siddharth, as he can stack one more. But for now, he's going for some one touches. He can do it. Goes for the shot, but goalkeeper will be right there to save up the day. There you go. He was almost right there. Fake coming in from the side of goalkeeper. He's just trying to pass on the time, because Hadir knows you're almost down to the 90 minutes being reached up there. So all he needs to do is just pass on the time, but can go for a one more goal as he goes for a good build up. A small mistake, but this will be resulted in a small foul. That was almost a goal coming in.
It could have costed Siddharth one more goal, but eventually that's not the case. Hariharan is ready with the defense. The back passes are still coming in. Now the ball is towards Sanchez. Sanchez is trying to push forward towards Mbappe. Mbappe tried to come up with an attempt, but no, it's again a very beautiful tactical advantage coming in for Hariharan. With that, Hariharan is the one after the final whistle has been blown. It is Hariharan who has now secured the beautiful match in his favor with a lead of 2 good rounds. Yes, he's pretty much starting at his opportunity of getting 3 good rounds in his favor. On the hindsight, if I talk about Siddharth, he did everything from his possible corners, be it the tackles, be it the passes, be it the attempts that he was trying to come up on the goal zone. But every now and then, be it the goalie or the defenders of Hariharan, to be precise, they were very good. And yeah, despite of the fact that the clubs were same, I guess Hariharan still has got the larger control.
I mean, even for saying a larger, it's more of that Hariharan was much more, on point with his passes, much more on point with the entire, strategy where he want to place his players, and that has resulted in a good way. But on how
Yeah.
even Sid let the second goal happen. That is the main question, because most of the both of the players did made some really big mistakes in the first 20 minutes of the game, as like this one. Siddharth really had one guy over there. All he needs to do is press up the tackle button. He didn't press up on the time. The timing was imperfect, and it did cost him a goal. So yes, Hariharan was right there on point, right there with the entire strategy. He was very clear in his end what to do, what not to, and he just did it like how he want to win the entire game.
Well, let's talk about the scoreboard as well. Dankaneshwar versus Ellen, it was 3-0. QWERTY versus Nikhil, it was 0-1. Rocky versus Levinjo, this is the highest scoring match. And moving forward, we have Siddharth versus Hariharan. And now, after this, we are going to see the round three. And in that round three, let's see which particular guys are there, because I believe Levinjo will be there. It will be Hariharan who is going to show his face. And apart from that, we will see a lot of ups and downs thrown out in that. So, in the round number three, obviously the competition is going to get escalated. In round two, but it's a place like Hariharan being the fruitful one, and even Dankaneshwar, the way he played, the aggressive stances that he was able to bring into the table was absolutely amazing. I'm going to look forward to see what Levinjo is also going to do, because that is another iconic player that we have seen, and he had a
Yeah.
buffer of 4 good rounds against his opponent. That really makes a
Yeah.
statement, guys.
I mean, see, I can say that that match was one-sided. As we are, proceeding for round three, we believe we can see some, head-to-head battle. I mean, like neck-to-neck battle, where we see both of the teams, trying to dominate each other, trying to outplay each other. But for now, folks, we'll be taking a small break, and we'll be right back after.
Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop. Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Well, as promised, indeed, after a quick short break, yes, we are finally back at Alienware Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Strategies. Your classes will be made in Bullet. And yes, we have seen a lot of matches for the day. But now moving forward, I believe we are left with three more matches. Semi-finale is coming up next. That is round number three. And then we'll move forward to the grand finals. Top four teams are already here, and actually players to be precise. So let's have a look at the schedule. Rocky versus Levinjo is
Yeah.
going to be the first. Okay, actually, this was the previous matchup that was here. But now we have to talk about Dankaneshwar versus Nikhil, and then Levinjo versus Hariharan is going to be the next two matches. Well, it will be very interesting to see how Nikhil is going to perform, because if you guys remember, Nikhil was able to win with just a buffer of one good round, one good goal to be precise. So that is something which is again going to be quite crucial. On the hindsight, Levinjo, the way he performed and the way he is controlling the games is something absolutely amazing. But have to know that Levinjo is going to face off against Hariharan, and Hariharan is also one of the best opponents that he can get in this particular scenario. Because again, look at him. Every now and then he's able to secure three goals. He's unbeatable till now. I mean, that's a fact, because obviously if he gets beaten, he is going to be out of the competition. So I have to see from semi-finale to grand finals which are the two particular players who are going to move forward and be our grand finalists today.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, again, this is going to be the semi-finale. I mean, like, I'm expecting some neck-to-neck battles from the first match itself, but this is has to be. We see the side of Dankaneshwar going for the side of PSG, and Nikhil playing in as the white jersey of PSG.
Well, PSG versus PSG. This will be interesting once again. Then
Again,
Kanishwar trying his level best to have the control initially. Well, Mbappe, can he shoot down the ball? I mean, he could try, and indeed he did, but that was a very slow, like a pass, like a shot, and eventually it was tackled by Donnarumma, the goalkeeper. From Nikhil's perspective, and Nikhil now once again wanted to be the aggressive one. Let's see how Nikhil is going to formulate his play. Then Kanishwar on the hindsight, the way he started off against the opponent in the previous stage was absolutely amazing. But a small foul, with that the opportunity falls in the favor of Dankaneshwar. Let's see, can he attempt? Well, not yet. The tackles are still coming in. It's Nikhil who is trying to revert back. Let's see what happens, guys, at the end, because the initial half is something which is going to be very tricky. If you get that advantage in the initial half, I do believe you can easily create that mental pressure. Look at this guy going all solo, but eventually that was an outside.
yep. For now, again, I feel like, how Dankaneshwar did did a very good job in the first half on the in his previous game. I kind of expect same from Nikhil, because Nikhil was able to put some rack up some good goals against his own opponent. Of course, it's all about more at on how PSG powerhouses are facing each other. But again, I just feel in a way that both of the players can challenge up each other at their top of the game. But for now, showing some skill moves. It was did a fake, goes for a slide tackle to take the ball control, but no, Nikhil kind of goes up to do the sliding tackle from the other player. Again, the ball's pole position is being loose apart. Dankaneshwar comes up with the right tackle. Again, now as we see good interception being played. For now, it's more of like I feel the pitch is kind of wet or something, because I did saw two of the players falling down. But for now, it's gonna be more like Nikhil's own game, because most of the time I'm seeing the side of Nikhil, the guy or the players in the white jersey taking up the ball control, losing it also here and there. But most of the time for this first 23 minutes of the in-game time, it's more about on how Nikhil is able to take the ball control in his own control half.
Well, that's an outside, but eventually, obviously, the advantage falls in the hands of Nikhil. Donnarumma shoots the ball, it's towards and Chase now has got the ball control. Will he go all ham, or he's going to come up with a back pass? No, he tries to push back towards Messi. Messi passes back to Verratti. Verratti is going to pass back towards Hakimi, or maybe Neymar. Well, that's Neymar who has got the ball right now. And the tackle. There you go. Mbappe once again is trying to control the ball, but no, that's not the case. It is going to be Neymar, and he's all the way on the backside, like he's pretty much close to the defenders. That is something which is going to be tricky. But a pass, very interesting one to be honest. Neymar has got the control, but let's see, will he be able to get the ball in the right spot or not? Well, there could be a shot. Sanchez try to come up with an attempt. The defenders were ready. Another one could be coming in. Messi. Not so easy, but there will be a corner coming into the picture. Dankaneshwar trying to have the advantage. Yes, indeed, the back pass was good enough. Oh, it's not good. The tackle comes in with that. It's an outside for now.
But for now, again, the side of Nikhil going in for the build up. Small interception will be made from the side of Dankaneshwar. But as I see most of the players, I mean, just two defenders are being on the other half. they are playing in a very attacking based strategy, or I can just say in the simplest language of football, set pieces and formation laid down. Because as take a look at the small pitch graph right at the bottom of the screen right there in the center, most of the players, and like all players of the other side, the side of Dankaneshwar, is coming in to attack. This is something really good from what I see from a first half perspective, because you need to rack up the goals in the first half to get the opponent pressurized. But as the ball will be stopped, the play will be stopped for a free kick towards the side of Nikhil. Again, coming at this part where I was saying the side of Dankaneshwar is playing very aggressively. But again, most of the time, Nikhil is able to get the ball control in his own half, in his own side. That's the main question where Dankaneshwar needs to sign to take up the ball control, open up the space, and go for shots.
Well, the tackles are actually looking quite good. Let's see how Nikhil is going to secure this goal. This could be the first goal. Oh, the passes are coming in. Messi to Mbappe. Mbappe secures the first goal, and that's Nikhil for us. What an amazing goal coming into the picture. I was not expecting Nikhil getting that initial advantage, but indeed it's Nikhil. And just as the round started, just as the ball was passed, eventually the first half is pretty much done, and now we are waiting on what will happen in the second half. But trust me guys, that initial goal was absolutely amazing. Dankaneshwar now has to come up with a lead, or maybe at least a tiebreaker. Otherwise this is a lost case scenario for Dankaneshwar, because remember, now we are talking about the semi-finale. We are in the semi-finale. It's a BO1, no second chances, no second match for Dankaneshwar or any other guy like this who is going to lose. Or the tackles are still coming in. Dankaneshwar is still trying to get the strategies right. He's trying to create a lot of buzz. He's trying to create that momentum, but still getting tackled every now and then.
Let's see, man. Let's see. But for now, again, the side of Dankaneshwar, the side of Nikhil is able to challenge either with the, I would say, the passing game, the ball control being laid down. This can result in one goal, but for now, Nikhil will be in control. But again, for the side of Dankaneshwar, they are still struggling to play their part. But let's see what kind of goal and comeback we see from South Dankaneshwar.
Well, indeed, for Dankaneshwar to secure that goal, it's not going to be an easy journey, because that should be an opening. Oh, will this be attempt fruitful? No. No, the tackles are there. Defenders are already ready for every single thing. There could be another tackle from Dankaneshwar pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. But no, man, it's not looking easy. It's not looking good. Dankaneshwar, I don't know what is happening with Dankaneshwar, but he's still. It is looking like a situation where Dankaneshwar is just not that fruitful. He is unable to do anything. Every now and then he's trying to create a buzz. He's trying to create some openings. He's getting tackled, and the defenders of Nikhil are working very hard at this point to just create that wall, create that unforeseen wall, so that they can have the advantage of securing a 0-1. But again, a tackle comes in. It's Neymar who might be coming up with a back pass. Won't be easy. Sanchez to Messi, Messi to Verratti, but Verratti was unable to have the advantage out of it. Oh, this will be a tackle or not? Well, no, not at all. Worst case scenario, the ball could actually go out of the hands. Solar tried to save it the outside, and indeed at the end it is actually going to be a very beautiful foul, and this is going to create a very big opportunity. Let's see. Why the short pass? I guess Mbappe was pretty much opened up. He could have passed the ball towards Mbappe, but finally a counter attack, finally a beautiful equalizer comes in. Is Dankaneshwar with his first.
Definitely the right kind of gameplay, the right kind of competition that we want to see in a semi-finale like this one, folks. The second goal, the first for the side of Dankaneshwar to go up with the equalizer. Now the match has restarted in the terms of scoring, but for definitely not for terms of timing that we have left upon. Shots on for the side of Nikhil, but it will go on for outside for a goal kick, and the ball control will be given away toward the side of Dankaneshwar as the rules applied. But for now, there's still some time for both sides to go for a second goal, and then also again the other side to go for a comeback in a 2-2 score line. But seems very shaky for now on, because we see other both sides actually stopping each other's build-up, stopping each other's own momentum from interception being laid down here and there. So I might expect this match to go up in the extra time, but let's see.
Well, there is an immense possibility of an extra time coming to the picture, but let's see what happens. Dankaneshwar again tried to attempt for a goal, but eventually gets tackled. It's Hakimi who is going to pass the ball around. Let's see how the advantage will be falling out. Hakimi to Sanchez, Sanchez to Messi, Messi to Neymar. Oh, it's Mbappe. Tried to go for Verratti, but no, the tackle will be there. The defenders of PSG, the counter PSG, that is there for Dankaneshwar is actually working very well. In this second half, there are not a lot of attempts coming in, to be precise. But still, there is a huge opportunity. There is still a huge opening that could be cashed in by Dankaneshwar, and that's exactly what he's looking at. Another attempt could be coming in with the tackles. Yes, they are still there. Despite of this much hardships, it's Dankaneshwar who is still left all in vain. And now it is Nikhil who is going to push forward a bit. Nobody to receive the ball. I mean, it was a possibility where Neymar could have actually had the advantage, but indeed gets tackled. And outside.
Let's see, folks, because this is resulting in a very, very, I would say, a neck-to-neck battle. Because on how Dankaneshwar finally got that equalizer, we are now with the one extra minute, and it will go for an
What?
half time. Yep. Any questions, Reader?
Well, this was
Seems like you're
interesting.
surprised. Yeah.
I mean, this is the
see,
semi-finale. What more can we expect?
yeah, this is the kind of semi-final that we always want. Exactly.
Yeah.
But take at the stats of dribble success rate. I believe the side of Nikhil was on the other side. Forno in the second half for the entire game
Mhm.
had a more better dribble success rate. For the shot accuracy, yes, it was the side of Dankaneshwar, and also for the pass accuracy, it was the side of Dankaneshwar to be the better one. But for now, like it was the side of Nikhil to be on the pass accuracy a little bit more. But for now, folks, yes, we will be going in for an extra time, I believe, and then going on for the penalties. But for now, we will be going to take some, look at the goals that we saw in this game.
Well, there you go. This was the first one, and indeed, through that goal, Nicky was able to create a beautiful marker. And if I talk about the second one, it was a very close one, trust me. But at the same point, I didn't really thought that this will be an opportunity that Neymar would be able to cash out from perspective of Dankaneshwar, but definitely it came in. And there were multiple other attempts also coming into the picture, but all the attempts were quite unfruitful, trust me. But yes, the first goal that was there by Nikhil, and apart from that, the goal that came in from Neymar, it actually equalized the stand. Otherwise, we would have already got our first grand finalist for now.
Okay, yeah. See, in the even the extra half time, I believe that this will result up in an equalizing stats, because I believe that whenever we are seeing some aggressive approach from either side, the other side, even if you are seeing the side of Nikhil getting way more aggressive, than Dankaneshwar goes for a double aggressive move. So I feel that yes, this might go for a penalties, maybe, because even in the extra time, I do believe that both of the sides will challenge each other to a head-to-head battle, not letting anyone to score a goal, or even if someone secures a goal, it might be the other side to actually come up and go for a second equalizer.
Okay, in terms of the equalizer, I believe we are going to get the penalty shootouts, so that will be impressive as well. We are going to see a
Oh,
lot of impressive ranking formation coming in. I would love to see how these two political players are going to show their faces,
yeah.
because up next we do have Levinjo versus Hariharan, if I'm not wrong. I'm patiently waiting for that competition, but in order to see that, we have to see what Dankaneshwar and the other guy Nikhil is going to do in the penalty shootouts.
Yeah, let's see. Yes, we got the confirmation from the management folks. It will be going into the final decision to go in for a penalty shootout. Now, in a penalty shootout, you have a set of shots being taken, and then you also have the equalizer to get stopped by. So it's more of like who scores more, who comes up to the top at the equalized chances. What are your expectations, Ray? What do you see? Because for now, in terms of being shootout, then the success rate that we saw being more on towards the side of Nikhil, I do expect Nikhil to come up victorious in this matchup.
Yeah, the shoot accuracy was good enough, because now we don't really have to talk about a lot of passes. The main thing that is going
Yeah.
to be valued is going to be definitely the shoot accuracy. So I do believe Nikhil could be the one who can be fruitful. But yeah, my pick will be still Dankaneshwar, due to the reasons that he was able to be very fruitful initially. But yes, now we are talking about some other different things. But moving forward, it is going to be the first attempt coming from Nikhil, I believe. Neymar is the one
Yeah,
who is
Nikhil
going
to
to
come.
take the shot. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
saved
very
up!
close one from the corners, but still, it was saved. It was saved. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's Soler. Ah, exactly in the same corner, but Dankaneshwar secures it.
Yup. Again, Nikhil coming up. And again,
Oh,
saved. No!
what?
Two missed chances and all of three. This cannot result well, because we can see there are only five total chances to be in a penalty shootout. Oh, another
Oh,
save coming
Mbappe.
up from the side of Dankaneshwar, and it will be a 1-2. And again,
Oh,
finally, Nikhil comes up with the one. So now it's equalized. One from both sides, two stopped by both sides. And now it's more of like who does it more.
look at Messi. I
There
mean,
you
a
go.
calm and composed goal. And there you go. The goals are coming in.
The goals are coming in. This can result not well, but no, we have to go for another set, I believe, because two scored by Nikhil, two scored by Dankaneshwar. This
Ooh.
cannot result well. And if Nikhil misses this one, it will be won by the side of Dankaneshwar.
Well. 3-3. Nobody is ready to go home, I guess, at this point.
Yep.
Another
Go
shootout.
scoring or go home.
There you go.
4-3. Oof. If it will be stopped by Dankaneshwar, it will be a win for him. If not, it will go
Oh
4-4.
man, what is happening? It's interesting. Now let's see who's going to secure the fifth one. Another goal. That's lovely. Another goal.
Pressure
Now
on.
it's the turn of Nikhil. It's Dankaneshwar, I believe, who is going to shoot the ball. Oh, he also secures the fifth one. That is impressive. I mean, the way these two players are performing is absolutely amazing. There should be a counter, and the counter comes in. Now,
Oh,
this is going to open an opportunity for Dankaneshwar. Was it
Nikhil has
Dankaneshwar
to
or
score.
Nikhil?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Nikhil has to
Dankaneshwar.
score.
It's Dankaneshwar, I believe.
Okay. And
And
there you
with
go,
that, I guess we
folks.
have got the closure.
Yep. I mean, yep. Whoever does it in the right way. But as you know, we saw the penalty shootout. No, I mean, Nikhil did miss a lot of chances, I have to say, in the first three attempts. But finally, it was the side of Nikhil to arbitrate in terms of shootout. And I have to say, I did predict that in terms of shootout stats being into the favor of Nikhil, he might be able to win the entire matchup when it has gone towards the side of penalty shootout. But yes, folks, we have the winner of first semi-finale. It is Nikhil, who will be the first grand finalist to go into the first slots of Alienware Gaming Strategies. We have, of course, one more semi-finale left out. And what are your predictions here? What do you think? What's going to go on into the second semi-finale of the Alienware Gaming Saturdays for this one?
Levinjo versus Hariharan. For me, it is going to be Levinjo. The way he performed, man, that is a statement that he made in the first two
Okay.
rounds. So obviously, that is going to be a case. But on the hindsight, if you talk about Hariharan, he has been consistent when it comes to his approach.
He's
We have
been
not
able,
seen Levinjo's
yeah.
first match because he was there in the offline match, if I'm not wrong. But in the round two,
Yeah.
we did saw, and there was a buffer of 4 good rounds, 4 good
So
goals. And
goals, yeah.
that was a statement that Levinjo made in the second round. But in the third round, I mean, the semi-final, to be precise, semi-final number 2, he has to face off Hariharan. Hariharan is a guy who was able to secure back-to-back 3 goals in his own perspective. If you talk about the first round, again 0-3. If you talk about the second round, 1-3. Maybe in this one he's going to take 2-3. I don't know. There's some random predictions that are coming in. But yes, we have got the schedule in front of us, and as you can see, Siddharth versus Hariharan, it was 3-1. That's exactly what we were talking about. Levinjo versus Hariharan is what we are looking at. Dankaneshwar versus Nikhil. There was a beautiful equalizer initially, but in the penalty shootouts, it was Nikhil who became the fruitful one. And that's why Nikhil versus to be decided is going to be the case for the grand finale. Is it Levinjo? Is it Hariharan? Give us your predictions as well, guys, in the back end, in the live chats. But yes, moving forward, the match has been started. We have got the confirmation from the back end, and pretty soon you will get to see both the teams performing. Let's see which particular clubs they have chosen. I feel like that once again a PSG versus PSG would be there.
Definitely. I feel in terms of Levinjo and Hariharan, I feel like it's going to be Bayern Munich for the side of Levinjo and Hariharan picking up PSG. But this time around, I might not pick up the side of Levinjo, because that last time I did picked up the side of Levinjo to become out victorious, because he was picking up my favorite club, Bayern Munich. But this time around, as you have gone for Levinjo, but I will go for him, because Hariharan in terms of goal scoring, in terms of destroying his opponent for now, because he has come up all the way towards semi-final, doing 3-0, 3-1, 4-0. I feel like Hariharan will be able to win
Mhm.
this one.
All right, we have our favorites. Not favorites really. If we talk about the predictions, I guess we have just chosen
Yeah, we have our
one guy
prediction.
just irrespective of his position and stuff like that. It's not really the favoritism or biasness. But yes, moving forward, I would love to see how both of the players are going to perform, because at the end, now the major question is all about the grand finals,
Yeah.
because we have to see who is the worthy opponent of Nikhil. But yes, I'm looking forward to see how the game is going to get revealed. And if I talk about the clubs that they have chosen, Levinjo goes for Bayern
Yeah.
Munich, and on the hindsight, if I talk about Hariharan, he has got PSG. That means it's pretty much confirmed that Levinjo is going to
Yeah.
choose his own favorite one. That was the initial matchup, if I'm not wrong. In the round number two, he was there
Yeah.
with the Bayern Munich, and it was very good. The way he performed was absolutely amazing. Maybe he's going to just completely capitalize on that cup performance, maintain that momentum in the round number three, or should I say semi-finale two as well. And if that happens, Nikhil will get his opponent.
Yeah, definitely, man. This is going to be the second semi-finale. The winner of this one will be going in for the grand finale to face up the side of Nikhil. I have also said Nikhil came up very unexpectedly, dude. I didn't expect that Dankaneshwar will lose that kind of penalty shootout. Yes, I did say that Nikhil in terms of shooting it out, because indeed when the penalty shootout was going on, he did three missed really good chances. All of his three shots were saved up by the side of Dankaneshwar. After that, Dankaneshwar did lost the kind of momentum that he had. So yes, in terms of Nikhil, kudos to him that he came up to be the first grand finalist for this week's Alienware Gaming Saturdays to
Yeah.
grab on to that combo. But I do feel that again, man, for the side of Hari and Levinjo, it could be Hariharan because in terms of aggressiveness, in terms of the overall gameplay, in terms of the overall interceptions, Hariharan has been on point for the entire event for today.
Definitely, there's a possibility that Hariharan is going to win because it's a 50-50 chance for now. But yes, after the first minute to get started, we will get a clear picture of which particular guy is getting the control. And obviously, in the second half, there might be some comebacks as well. So we are looking forward to it. But pretty much soon, the match is going to get started as we had got the information from the back end. There you go, just as we are talking about the match. Yes, indeed, it has been started. And it will be very interesting to see how Levinjo is going to perform. Levinjo with the red jersey, FC Bayern Munich, is going to be the club that he has chosen. Once again, tries to go for an intent. Oh, is it a foul? Well, there you go. With that, a small little opportunity for PSG, that is Hariharan. But again, gets tackled. That's the best part. The tackles coming in from Levinjo is something which is going to be very messy all the way in the 9 minutes. Look at that, the tackle, mate.
Yep.
Oh,
Then
oh,
this is why I said to you, man, Hariharan has been on top of the game for today, but it's gonna be a small offside, not a small, it's gonna be an offside. Not the right word to say right now because this is gonna be the semi-finale. Both of the players are trying to grab on. This might beat another one. Look at the
Again?
aggressiveness, dude. He's going up for it. He's not stopping. But for now, attempt to intercept, attempt to just block the overall build-up coming in from the side of Levinjo. You see the wing approach coming in from the side of Sane. Pass on towards the side of Musiala. This can be a goal. Shots on!
What?
Just a little bit above the bar. I did believe that could have been a corner, but no touches from the side of the defense, and it will result in a goal.
Well, with that, the attempt was there, but at the end, it was not cashed in, so that's a good situation. Moving forward, let's see how the game is going to go. Well, PSG will secure. It is Hariharan with the first goal in his favor. Massive win-win situation for him. But let's see how he's going to dictate the terms. Yes, initially the goal is there for him. But moving forward, Levinjo, let's see how he's going to counter because he has been tackling. He has been very aggressive. Look at the stance that he is trying to come up with. This could be an attempt. Oh, the tackle was ready. The ball gets passed. Once again, there is a tackle, but eventually, still, the ball is in the courtyard of Levinjo. He might be able to shoot it down
Tries
for a
it.
goal.
Oh!
Oh, indeed, it's a goal. Indeed, it's a goal. Levinjo, what a play that was. Impressive, mate.
Damn. I mean, the power, the pace on the ball. Even the goalkeeper couldn't. I mean,
What?
this is
What?
the first time I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Oh man, this is looking fun. The semi-finale 2 is looking very exciting because of the players that we have. It's Hariharan versus Levinjo. Both of them are very aggressive at the same point. There is another short attempt, but with this attempt,
Oh no!
oh, what a play that was! What a play that was!
Oh, this is-
Hariharan timed it very accurately, and I guess it's a nail-biting competition, guys. It's absolutely amazing to see Levinjo getting destroyed in the second
Another
half.
one.
But at the same point, Levinjo might be able to come up with some more attempts of his own. But what was that? The pass, not so fruitful. The tackle comes in, but again, not so fruitful. There are a lot of fruitful attempts coming in.
No.
This could be another shootout, but no, that's a penalty, I believe. And yes, indeed, it's a penalty. This will be the third goal. I feel like that there is a possibility of a third goal coming in from Hariharan. What a counter this guy is able to come up with. I mean, yeah, man, what a play that is. Neymar pushing forward. Maybe he's going to aim for the corners, and indeed he did. Aim for the right corner. With that, there is a buffer of
2-1.
2 good goals. Levinjo is not looking good at this point. He has to control. He has to get the points. He has to get the goals in the second half. Otherwise, it will be done. What? Chose to go for an outside. Sorry,
Throw in, yeah.
Levinjo.
But
Yeah.
anyways, the ball position being resulted towards the side of Levinjo. For now, he has a lot of work to do as towards finding the space, finding the shots on. But for now, Hariharan comes in. Hariharan comes in for an aggressive push, takes at the ball control. He's going alone with a solo pass towards side of Mbappe. This could be goalkeeper comes to the side. Tackle, but no, Mbappe was right there. He could have gone for the ball control, could have shot it on. But for now, it will be a corner for the side of Hariharan to take up the another possession to his way. For now, some moves going on. But oh, this can result up. Goalkeeper comes in. No, doesn't have the ball control. Finally comes in another trench and finally gets the ball control. Boy, oh boy, this is going helter and skelter overall on the entire pitch. The action we are seeing in the
There
other
you go.
half. Levinjo is definitely very much pressurized for now. Hariharan comes up with another ball control, but this time around Hernandez will be right there to take up the tackle. Interception comes up. Hernandez again commits towards the side of Goratska, going for a wing approach, but no tackle will be made. No foul call from the referee. For now, the entire pressure is definitely on towards the side of Levinjo. I can definitely say that. But for now,
What?
it's going to be the side of Hariharan to take up the interception. Goes for a wing approach. Small driven pass towards the side of Messi. Messi comes with the ball control. No, give it away way too easily towards the side of Levinjo as he did a mistake over there. Goes on to pass towards the side of goalkeeper. Goalkeeper takes the ball control and passes on towards the halftime, folks.
There goes the first
3-1
half.
will be the scoreline. Some really bad mistakes being done from the side of Levinjo, but Hariharan right on the call, right on to the entire performance, entire domination for now. But yes, Levinjo, I cannot say a certain sheer domination, but definitely in the first half, it's 3-1, folks, and there's a reason. But for now, Levinjo they do have a lot of time in his hand to make up the call. But as we can see, a yellow card towards the side of Hernandez, and we don't see actually Levinjo going in for a substitute, a risky move.
And here it is. There you go. Levinjo doing everything from his possible corners to get some goals for now, because this is the only route, this is the only opportunity that he's going to get. But once again, the defensive perimeter of Levinjo is working out and PSG is unable to secure the goals. Hariharan left untamed. There is a lead of 2 good goals for Hariharan, and that's the best thing. Oh, the counter, the one-touch passes are wonders. But still, the tackles are coming in. This could be an opportunity. Try to come up with some decent passes. Oh, shoots the ball, but Donnarumma, the goalie was already... What? He actually pushed down his own teammate. That's kind of funny, but at the same point, I would love to say Levinjo is doing everything from his possible corner. He's putting his every ounce of energy in the second half because he knows he's going to be out of the competition if he doesn't do that. But a very interesting tackle. Could have turned in a foul, but no, the tackle was good enough. It was a very effective one. With that, the pass comes in, going to back pass it. It's pretty much in the half. Going to pass it towards the outside. What was that? A player drive the ball throughout.
I mean, see, when you see this kind of throwing being made, it's more of like, the other guy not having the right kind of players to support his. So players do sometimes go for a throwing. They do definitely do the, slight bit of risk that the other team can have the position. But when you have players like Hariharan and Levinjo, this is certain some kind of, a tactic that when you don't have the players supporting your back, you just go for an outside. And it is completely very normal from my perspective.
Yeah, it is pretty much normal, but at the same point, there is no support that is going to be there even after the outside is there. Even after the throw is going to be there, there is no kind of tackle coming into the picture. That's a very long and a very, I guess, unexpected pass coming in. Was that a pass or even a straight attempt on the goal zone? But eventually, guys, it's not fruitful. 3-1 is what the storyline is looking like. We are left with just 2 minutes. That's all we have got in the real time. And in these 2 minutes, the goal has to be delivered. Otherwise, we are going to talk about the grand finale with Hariharan and Nikhil.
Hariharan still trying his part. We see he's not, on the right, kind of, I would say, the mindset that he just want to give up the ball control. He's just going for it. He's going for those skill moves. He's going for the aggressive stance. But for now, good through pass. Might be able to do it. Might be Levinjo could be to get the ball control. But no, interception right there with the back pass over there. But for now, this can be a win. This can be a cross, the right kind of, but oh, not able to control the ball. And this might go outside for a goal kick.
Well. There you go. Some substitutes are going to come. Players are trying to be changed and players are trying to be the effective one. Both of them are ready. Well, let's see what happens when the game gets start. Really, we have a lot of substitutes coming in from FC. Oh, from Hariharan's perspective. Oh, is it Hariharan? No, it's FC Miran who was trying to come up with some substitutes. But now let's see what happens. Left with just 1.5 minutes. That's all we have got. And in these 1.5 minutes, there has to be 2 goals at least so that we can go for an equalizer penalty shootouts. But I feel like that it's not going to be easy to come up with those 2 goals because now PSG is also trying to, like, let's say, keep the ball to themselves, not even giving an opportunity for FC Benin to just move and maybe get some good opportunity. Oh, Mbappe tries to come up with a shootout, and there you go, 4th goal for Ties SG. With that, it's Hariharan which has finally, let's say, just confirmed his victory, confirmed his place in the grand finals.
I mean, dude, I'm feeling sad for Levinjo because, man, he has definitely shown a 4-0 play in his previous games. Of course, a team by a minute, but of course, it will be a free
Ooh.
kick, a lucky one, right on the penalty area. It could have been resulted in a penalty shootout for the side of, I would say, Levinjo, but can make it a win. But
Donnarumma.
right there to save it the day, and will be a corner for the side of Levinjo.
Well, mate, it's just not looking easy for these guys, and there you go. Ball has been shot. A header comes in. Was a very on point one to be precise, but eventually gets countered by Sanchez, and that's exactly how beautiful of a midfielder he is. Apart from that, there is nobody to receive the pass. Anyway, guys, just 4 more crucial in-game minutes are left, and I feel like that it is going to run out of the equation pretty soon. Neymar decides to come up with an attempt on the right goal post, but eventually it was not fruitful, and with that, the time is about to run out. I feel like that Levinjo did his best, but just was not that fruitful. Oh, there you go.
That just happened.
I mean, I guess, trust me, this was just one of those situations that Hariharan did by himself. He's going to secure another goal for himself, I feel like that. Yeah, he's going to do that. I do feel like that there is a possibility. He was trying to just pass around time.
Yeah, waste his time. Yeah, wastes the opponent's time to go for it. But yeah, 4-2 score line indeed, as that own goal resulted in now scoring for the other team. But yes, we have the second grand finale as well. It's going to be Hariharan to face up Nikhil one more time, and there you go, folks.
With that, the highlights are into the picture, and as you can see, I guess let's analyze the highlights first of all. Then I have to say a lot of things to Levinjo. First of all, I mean, the passes were not that on point. Trust me, the tackles were like decently good in the first half, but eventually in the second half, he decided to go all ham, and that created a lot of opportunity for Hariharan once again, and that's one of those opportunities which was cashed in. And the only goal that was there for Levinjo was actually a very good one, to be honest. But eventually after that, there were multiple attempts in the first half, but in the second half there were not a lot of attempts. But that goal, the second goal that was secured by Hariharan, was absolutely amazing. And then a penalty shootout came in, that was the third one, and the fourth goal, if I'm not wrong, came in when the second half was hit, and I guess there was somewhere around 8 minutes of a marker came in, and Mbappe decides to shoot the ball, and that was a very good and effective goal. With that, definitely now we have a very clear perspective of which particular team is going to move on, or should I say player is going to move on in the grand finale, that is Nikhil versus PSG. And I believe Nikhil is also one of those players who loves to play with PSG, and Hariharan definitely from the start has been showing his talent on PSG. So maybe in the grand finals we are going to see PSG versus PSG, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now comes the schedule, and as we can see, initially Siddharth versus Hariharan was the battle. 1-3 was the storyline, and Hariharan was able to win it. Then Dankaneshwar versus Nikhil through the penalty shootout manages to secure his entry in the grand finals. Levinjo versus Hariharan, beautiful counter indeed, with a buffer of 2 good goals. Actually, the second goal, if I'm not wrong, was a self goal by Hariharan's goalkeeper, that was Donnarumma. But on the hindsight, if I talk about Nikhil versus Hariharan, that's what we are looking at for now in the grand finals.
Yep, and I feel like it's going to be a really head-to-head battle because Nikhil is someone who has came up from really round one overall scenarios where he did had some really worthy opponents. I'm not saying Hariharan didn't have any worthy opponents. It's more of like Hariharan did kind of really obliterated them, destroyed them with those one sides game, like we saw
Yeah,
Hariharan just going in very aggressive. Nikhil did some sort of comeback in the round two games. But yes, folks, we do have the confirmation for the team selection as well. I believe you have, of course. Why not, man? It's going to be
yeah.
semi-finale.
PSG
That's going
versus
to be the
PSG.
grand finale of the day. It's going to be PSG. Hariyanan picking up PSG as well. It's going to be Nikhil also going up for PSG. I mean, we have to check out the difference from the jersey colors for now. But yes, it's going to be grand finale, folks. Remember, anyone who comes up victorious will be taking up the combo of the Alienware peripherals. Whoever comes up second will be getting the headset. I mean, Radar, we have seen both of them for today. What are your expectation? Before the
Yeah.
expectation, what do you actually see where the entire match is going on? Because the last match was something very different. Previously, on the first semi-final, it was a penalty shootout for the side of Nikhil. What do you expect in or to the final game, the final grand finale for this week's Alien Gaming Saturday?
I honestly think that Hariyanan is going to have a comparatively easy win. Trust me, because the thing is, Nikhil was able to
Oh,
win against his opponent Dankaneshwar, if I'm not wrong, through penalty shootouts. But before the penalty shootout, we did saw a lot of mistakes being delivered by both Dankaneshwar and Nikhil. There was an equalizing stand of 1-1 goal. That's all. But if you talk about Hariharan, the trajectory he goes through in the initial half, he is able to secure at least 2 goals. That has been the trajectory from the start of this game. But now we are talking about the grand finale. Nikhil
true,
has been there in the grand finale, and there is a reason why he is that capable.
true. But
So
anyways,
definitely looking forward
what
to see how he's
position do you
going to
think
play and
Zerkan
how he's
towards
going
the
to
side?
perform. So I'm definitely looking forward to see how the game goes on.
Yes, folks, we are waiting for the final call. We are waiting for the final whistle to start the game. But for now, I do believe that we have to wait for some time as both of the players are getting up ready. We are getting the tech checks. But how about we take a small break and we'll be right back after?
Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
Well, the time has come. The grand finale of the Alienware and Intel Presents Alienware Gaming Saturdays is about to come, and pretty soon we are going to see the competition. Well, the casters for the day were Radiant and Bullet. And definitely, if we talk about all the way, if we talk about the initial matches, if we talk about the last few matches, the competition has evolved a bit. We have seen those guys who were performing a lot were getting shut down. Yes, except the Hariharan and Nikhil. These are the two players who are now the grand finalists. But if we talk about Dankaneshwar, if we talk about players like Levinjo, who were very good in their own set of rounds, are now not being effective in front of these two guys. So it will be very interesting to see how the grand finale goes on. What about that, Bullet?
I mean, see, man, Hariharan is one of the guys that has, destroyed his opponents with really, really, I would say, some massive, massive goals. Even though if you talk about the side of semifinal, if you talk about the side of round two, we are seeing some really aggressive plays. For the side of Nikhil, we can, of course, not say that he's not a worthy opponent or he's not that up to the mark when it comes to against the side of Hariharan. It's more of like Nikhil needs to avoid some certain mistakes. Nikhil needs to avoid providing that spacing. Nikhil needs to avoid giving away ball position way too easily. Because if that kind of opportunity grabs on towards the side of Hariharan, if he grabs that kind of position, he will go for straight up goals back to back.
Definitely, definitely. Losing that opportunity is something which is going to be very costly. And I believe for that reason, chances are quite high that maybe this particular guy is going to perform. Hariyan in talk about him specifically, he's was very effective with his plays. He was very effective with his formation and the way he chooses his team. I mean, PSG is the one particular team that he's chosen from the start, and same goes for Nikhil as well. But I do feel like that still Hariharan could be the guy who can have the end game in this favor. I don't think the penalty shootouts are once again going to come. I feel like that the equalizer might not come, but there is still a possibility. So let's not neglect it. But at the same point, if we talk about Nikhil, the type of play that he comes up with is a bit more defensive. He has not been that aggressive if we talk about the whole day. If we talk about round number one, we didn't saw Nikhil in the round number one. That was one of those offline matches that happened on the back ends in Bloom Electronics in Coimbatore. On the hindsight, if we talk about the round number two, we did saw Nikhil performing against one of those amazing players which were there in the vicinity. But at the same point, Nikhil was never that aggressive. On the hindsight, if I talk about Hariharan, it has been a situation where he was just amazing.
Definitely, Nikhil has. I mean, the kind of shooting stars that he has, I feel like, in terms of what kind of chances he's making, most of the goals are being secured from that chances. I mean, like if you're able to, seven chances, you're able to secure in five goals. The point I'm trying to say. But for the side of Hariharan, all of the this the position seems pretty much right. All of the balls goes on to the same the place that he wants. All of the players remains at the very particular place. The set pieces and the formations have been set up very well for the side of Hariharan. If they are not set up very well by the side of own Hariharan, he is able to utilize the default formations very well from as being a player. But yes, for now, I might pick up the side of Hariharan to be the winning player over here. But we cannot underestimate the side of Nikhil if it's about the comebacks, it's about taking up those shootouts in his favor. Of course, it can be a neck to neck battle, from my opinion, for now.
Definitely, it's going to be a close cutthroat competition. That is the only reason why Nikhil is there in the grand finale. On the hindsight, if we talk about Hariharan, the way he was able to be fruitful in the last few matches, I believe there is still a very good potential of him being the victorious one. But at this point, I believe, despite of the experience and the other things, I guess both the players are about to get something out of this particular matchup. Apart from the competition and the experience that they are going to gain, is going to be the Alienware gadgets. If one of them are obviously going to become the champion, and that particular guy is going to get the Alienware keyboard and the mice. On the hindsight, if I talk about the runner-up, he is going to get the Alienware headset. So let's see which are those particular teams and those two particular players to be precise, because now this is one last journey, one last story to go with, and I'm patiently waiting to be honest, along with the excitement to see what happens in the next matchup. Because yeah, pretty soon the call will be coming in from the back end. The match has been started, both the teams are ready, and I'm just patiently waiting to see what happens and how effective these particular attacking formations will be there.
Yeah, let's see. It's more about setting your formations right. If you're not able to set your formations right, of course, somewhere around your opponent will find a way to close on the gap, find on the gap. Sorry, not to close on. It's about the defense. For defenders, you have to close on the gap, not allowing the ball to pass upon. But yes, when you're not setting your set pieces, are not able to set your formations right. Of course, your opponent will fire onto the gap, try to take up the ball to the third, fourth of the play, try to take up the ball towards the goal box area and go and for securing a goal. But for now, I again expect some neck to neck gameplay. Again expects this kind of game as this being a grand finale, go up in a 2-2, 1-1. If we see one goal getting secured from Harikar in the first, we might see. I want to see, not might. I want to see Nikhil going for a comeback. Let's see what goes around. But for now, we have the game underway, and let's see who's on with it. We are already seeing the side of Nikhil going all out, and Hariharan with the white jersey.
Well, Hariharan definitely wants to be the fruitful one for now. On the hindsight, if we talk about Nikhil, he is one step closer to his victory. And as we can see, again, a lot of attempts are going to be there. This could have been the first play. This could have been the first goal, but no. Misses by just feet, I believe. It was very close to the left side of the goal post. But now, again, an attempt will be coming in. Hakimi now has got the ball. Hakimi passes towards Senchis, but eventually gets countered. And for now, it's Senchis again having the ball. He's going to pass towards Virati. Virati now maybe coming up with a long pass, but Solar, I feel like that again a back pass will be there. And as we can see, a lot of defensive perimeter has been set by Hariharan.
Yep, for now, it's more of like Hariharan knows for a fact that he might be able to, secure in some goals. But in terms of what kind of defense as we saw, Hariharan might not be the best guy to, defend the entire thing. So he's actually placing up all of his four defenders to be at the back of the pitch to stop the entire build-up. And yes, he's doing that one after another, attempts being made from the side of Nikhil. But for now, folks, for the first 15 minutes into the game, inside the game, for the first 15 minutes, we are seeing a head-to-head battle. No one's scoring a goal. No one's able to, go inside the goal box. But there are some attempts being made from the side of Hariharan also.
Well, for now, definitely agreeing on your points, but at the same point, 2 good minutes have been passed, and these 2 minutes The players are trying to test each other's nerve. They're trying to test how far they can actually go when it comes to their attacking formation. At the same point, this will be a throw. Well, let's see how Hariharan is going to utilize this particular advantage in his favor. Comes up for a long throw, but eventually there was the player who was willing to come up with a tackle. Another guy comes in, and that was a header, but no grounds were found. It's Nikhil with the blue jersey trying to push forward, trying to have an advantage in this game. And that's a long pass towards Mbappe. Mbappe passes back towards Neymar. Neymar passes
Good
towards
one, Nikhil.
the other guy. But yes, the passes are good enough, but the tackles will be actually even better.
Yep, a better interception. But for now, the ball control will be given away towards that of Nikhil as he goes on for some one-touch passes. We are seeing some good shiny moves in terms of the skill moves going on. But hey, an aggressive stance over there. But for now, we see Hariharan trying to make the ball go through towards the last line of defense. But no, it will be given away towards the side of Nikhil. And Nikhil is trying his real best to not let the side of Hariharan to go on into an aggressive manner into shots onto the goal. But a good one. Hariharan goes for it, but it will be and ball position will be given away towards the side of Hariharan one more time as Nikhil was able to build up in a really, really good manner to go on towards the third floor of the pitch, so into the goalpost area. But for now, we see the side of Nikhil again coming into the picture. But midfielder right, there will be interception. But another interception being given away towards the side of Nikhil, and Nikhil will be right there
Wow.
for another interception after one another. But for now, Hariharan on the ball with a through pass. This might be a goal. Goalkeeper comes in. This might be another shot on it. Will be right
Finally!
back with Hariharan getting the first goal into his favor.
Wow, man, that was a fun segment to go with. Definitely, Hariharan had the advantage and he was able to come up with a lot of shots, but eventually gets tackled by the goalie. The other guy came in and was able to shoot down towards the goal and was able to get the first goal. But remember, guys, Nikhil is still there in the game. He might be able to punch up, he might be able to get the advantage, but yes, the first half is about to get done. And in the first half, exactly as Hariharan loves to do, has got the first goal, and obviously, with that, the lead is there. So that's a good situation. That's a good win-win situation for him. Another tackle will be coming in. Look at Sanchez, the midfielder, being very effective for now. And I do believe the next attempt could be coming in pretty soon. But yeah, the first half is done.
Yep, done and dusted. And Hariharan right on with the lead, folks. And this, I would say, for now, Nikhil has the chance if Hariharan is not able to, I would say, get the second one. But if he gets the second one, I feel like it's going to be really
Another
hard for the side of
interception
Nikhil.
after one another.
Yeah. But for now, as we
Well,
can see
yep.
the replay happening in on how Hariharan got that one. You see the through pass being right on the space through those two defenders. Goalkeeper
Oh,
came up. Hariharan's second play was ready to take the shot and he just come at the right time. So yeah, positioning your play is something very important. This is what I was talking about, setting your set pieces right, setting your formations right to get the right kind of results in the kind of finale that you are seeing right now with Alienware, and it represents Alienware Gaming Saturdays production done by the esports club folks. And yes, another approach being laid down from Sad Nikhil, but no, it will be an outside for now.
that's a throw. Nikhil wants to cash in this opportunity. Let's see how far he can go. But I do believe, again, a tackle is there. And with that tackle, it's Hariharan now who has got the opportunity. I definitely feel like Hariharan might be able to come up with some goals, but on the hindsight, Nikhil has to start up. Nikhil has to get some good goals of his own. Messi now has got the ball, is willing to pass back towards his teammate, but again outside. What is happening? There could be some more attempts from Hariharan, but even before that, the tackle is ready. That's a long far-fetched pass, but eventually it was able to be fruitful. Oh, Mbappe with a beautiful jiggle. Will he be fruitful? He's trying to shoot the ball, and there you go. Mbappe with the second goal. It's Hariharan, 2-0. Nikhil is in a big trouble because the time is running out, and it is definitely Hariharan which is enjoying this lead.
I mean, now it's kind of hard for the side of Nikhil, not gonna lie. It's kind of now real hard for the side of Nikhil to make a comeback like this. But it's still doable, but I feel like not really up to the mark. Because I have seen Nikhil doing some tremendous gameplay, doing some really out playing his opponents. But for now, Hariharan is right on his game. Hariharan is right on his toes to score up goals back to back This might be it. We might see a Nikhil going in for a wing approach, but no. Hariharan will just let the ball go for a corner. But no. He saves up, keeping the ball in bounds. And Hariharan right there to save up the. But for now, it seems kind of harsh for the side actually to see Nikhil not able to go for an equalizer. Ball going out of bounds again here and there. Kind of seems messy.
This is looking quite interesting. The way Nikhil is trying to come up with the counter is something absolutely amazing. There you go. Nikhil again tries to retaliate. Unfortunately, it was not that easy. It's Mbappe who has got the ball control, passes back towards his teammate. But again, a counter comes in. There you go. A back pass. The defenders are ready. Sanchez waiting in the midfield, waiting for the moment when he gets a pass. But eventually, Sanchez is still unscathed for now. There is nobody who touches the pass. But Mbappe tried to come up with a one touch wonder, but no, it was not easy. Sanchez from the other team, Nikhil's perspective, is still working out. He's still getting some good points. Let's see how effective this goal could be. No, the counter is there. The defender with the header. And apart from that, Sanchez passes towards, I believe that's Messi. No, I guess that is Verratti. Probably. It's
Verratti.
Neymar to Mbappe. But no, the ball gets countered once again.
The ball gets intercepted, counter one more time. Nikhil has the chance through the ball, but no, again Hariharan, one of the players. I mean, his line of defense is not getting breaked up, and this is something really interesting, dude. This is something really good. But for now, a foul can be called off from the player. But yep, it can be. It has been continued from the call. No foul call has been made by the player over there. But for now, we can see Hariharan just wasting the opponent's time. He knows for a fact that it's in his bag. For now, we see interception being made, but no, Hariharan right there on the ball, and it goes on for a small fall. A free kick being given away. Watch the side of Nikhil. Let's see what he does with it.
He's doing everything from his possible corners, be the passing, be the attacking formation, and also the way he's clapping around the enemies. Absolutely amazing. But now another attempt could be there. Oh, Messi fails to pass the ball around. Neymar and Mbappe, both of them were waiting for their opportunity to secure one goal because it's all Mbappe in this game. Mbappe had the first goal. Mbappe had the second goal. Oh, now it is the time where the time wastage is going to come into the play. Look at them. Look at them trying to just tease around at this point. And it's done. Hariharan becomes the champion of this beautiful Alienware Rental Presents Alienware Gaming Saturday, 26th August. That's the day. Mark it in your calendars, and that's exactly where Hariharan in Coimbatore, Bloom Electronics Store, was able to become the champion by beating Nikhil.
Yep, I mean, he was aggressive all the I would say matches, in all of the matches, all the entirety of event, and a well-deserving one because we have seen some good comebacks from him. We have seen also some parts of the game where he was not able to focus upon, and he did resulted some of his opponents outplaying him in some few of the times. But for now, we're seeing some match highlights first, and this was first goal which came up, and it was a small mistake definitely from the side of Nikhil to not let his midfielders come to help him. Most of the midfielders not ready, but after that, Hariharan just kind of went on with it.
He went on gun blazing, and eventually the way he performed was absolutely amazing. Be it the goals, be it the passes that came in, was absolutely amazing. So I am still standing firm on a prediction. I feel like that bullet. I was once again right, choosing Hariharan. I'm happy once again.
I mean, I did say that because Hariharan has been, very in terms of his overall gameplay, has been very aggressive, very fruitful when it comes to the shots being taken. I do feel that
Yeah.
Nikhil was kind of a little bit underconfident with his overall gameplay because most of the time we didn't see the ball even go on toward the side of Nikhil. It was more of like on when Hariharan was letting him to take up the ball and then going around all of the place. So I do feel that yes, Nikhil did got a small reality check that how you want to play up against a pro like him. But yes, a job very well done. If he was an inexperienced player playing a competitive tourney like this one for the first time. I'm not really sure who he is, but yeah, all the best for the upcoming tourneys to both of them.
Definitely all the best for the next upcoming endeavors, and also many more gaming Saturdays are going to be there. So keep on showing the support that you are supporting right now, and obviously enjoy the enthusiasm that is there in this LAN arena. Definitely, it's a small scale LAN arena, but definitely there is some enthusiasm that you're going to get. And obviously, if you really want to get a feel of what the newer lineup of Alienware laptops can offer you, you have M16, you have M18. You can check it out on the respective stores. For example, if you are in Coimbatore, you can check out the Bloom Electronics store, and the links are given in the description. The Google Maps are pretty much provided to you guys, so you can visit. But for now, guys, this was a fun segment. Any other thing, Bullet, you want to add on?
I mean, yeah, guys, make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the East Coast Esports Club channel. Make sure to check out Alienware and Intel social handle. This was it. This was Bullet signing off with Raider. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Happy gaming and take care.
Imagine all of this packed into this. The new G16. Stunning views. Advanced gaming performance. Top the leaderboard. Stay effortlessly cool. G16 gaming laptop.
conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red, I could, I could, I could, I could run through the fire. conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light, I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red